chapter, the ultimate goal.
Ready for battle, brave and bold.
I know we're gonna make it. We will save the day. One story ends and another begins.
We could never do it without our friends.
When we stand united, we will find a way. Oh, we've come so far. We fought so hard to get where we are. Oh, we found our destiny. We belong together. We are best friends forever. It's always you and me. You give me the courage that sets me free.
I count on you, you're always there for me. No matter where this road takes us.
By your side is where I wanna be. Oh, we've come so far. We fought so hard to get where we are. Oh, we found our destiny. Oh, we belong together. We are best friends forever. It's always you and me. Pokemon! We belong together. We are best friends forever. It's always you and me. Always you and me. Pokemon.
Hey mates, how's it going? Bro, that was the worst Pokemon theme song out of like any of them. It's like the worst one I've heard. It's the black and white theme song. It's horrible. Hold up, I need to take this off. I'm really hot. Oh. Do you guys like my dance party that I set up? What'd you say? You want to get a trash bag? Outside the strip? I will. I will get them. You can't stop me. Check my dance party. We have buff fetched. Being all buff. Let's go and move this down like that. Maybe to like there. Because I think that's where the alert box pops up. I feel excluded. What are you? Maybe I can find a dancing version of it. Which Pokemon? Pick one. Do you want the... What's it called? Stupid penguin? I can't think of his name. Delibird? Is there a dancing Delibird? Ditto or Snorlax? But Ditto, you don't want Delibird? Ew! Ew, someone drew like a lifelike Delibird. It's disgusting. Ew, I hate it. Oh, that Delibird looks fucking awesome. It's like if Delibird was a Digimon. Hold up. Oh, it's a fucking PNG. It's sweet. Let's save it. Oh, I can't save it. That's sad. Bro, it looks like if fucking... Wait, can I... Hold on. Give me a minute. I got this. I'm a genius. Here, look at this. Why it's so tiny? Look at this guy. He looks like if fucking Delibird was a Digimon. That's awesome. And then this thing, look at this. fucking gross. I think it's so gross. Okay. Delibird. GIF. And then maybe there'll be like a Delibird dancing. Is Delibird being tickled? Or something? Question mark? What is happening to the Delibird? Is it being tickled? It's confusing. Bro, these, what the fuck? These gifs of Delibird are so strange. Reminds me of the Hawk Digimon from Season 2. Yeah, Hawkmon? That's his name, right? Hawkmon? Because I know there is a Hawkmon. Yeah, Hawkmon. What if we type dancing? Dancing. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have to type dancing for Trubbish. I just typed in Trubbish GIF, and that was like one of the first ones came up. And it was amazing. Okay, there's no dancing Delibirds. There's a Delibird being tickled. Oh my god, this one's even faster. Let's take this one. Boom. Okay. Delibird. Verb. Okay. And then I want to go over here. Where do we put him though? Delibird. Where is he? There he is. Where do we put him? Where do you want him? Look at him go. Do I just put him here? Next to the Trubbishes? Trubbishes? I have to put him down here near Sir. Look at it. Ah, look how stupid Delibird is. There you go, Benny. Oh, this is far-fetched. That's not a GIF, it's not moving. That is a GIF. Oh, Farfetch'd is so cool. There's a walking Farfetch'd? It's not moving. Sag. Anyway. I want to go here. Completely forgot that I made Trubbish gigantic. I forgot to do this too. There we go. We have this. We have a quick 2-minute video from Asman about Pirate, because we know how much Benny loves Pirate. So we'll watch that real quick, I guess. And so that's a huge bitch. I don't have any sounds. I'm a lazy streamer. We don't have any soundboards. Ah, it's so bright. Oh my god. Now, if we get anything but Trubbish, that's just disappointing.
Really not looking good for Pirate Software.
There's an update to the Pirate Software drama where an ex-roommate and co-worker
I
exposed
already
what
know
Jason
this.
was really doing while working at Blizzard and was actually Pirate superior
Someday you need
while
sound.
QA testing on Diablo 3. Now,
Someday.
Oh, he DQA tested on D3? You didn't even need to interview an employee. I could have told you he wasn't doing
Someday.
anything.
Whenever I scream about how
Oh, you know what we forgot to do? TikTok. Huh? I have a message on TikTok? What? Message requests. What the fuck? Some old lady, like, sent me a message asking if I play VR chat. What the... What? Huh? I didn't even know you could send messages on TikTok.
Go on, do it.
The shit is this? What's the quickest way to get that minion? Probably to find a video of minions that I've liked, right? Where's that bed one from yesterday? Is this minion?
So many of you guys think
No, that's Nate. Wrong. You're the wrong thing. Bro, sometimes I'm like, because I follow Nate and Minion's account. Sometimes I get Nate's account and I'm like, oh, Minion.
it's
That's
always a
not
struggle
Minion.
getting minions
I found
to be
him. Okay, I found it. The one and only Minion. Okay, what's he up to?
If I fits, I
We got it. What's he up to? Wait, hold on. I should probably like, because you can't really see TikToks when it's like that, right? So I should do this one. Here we go. A daily Minion video. So what she's up to. Not VR chat. What? Are you saying she's not asking about VR chat? Or I can have a look at it.
Sits.
again.
Minion Edition has been interrupted for minion safety. Minion likes to sit in boxes. Sometimes he chooses
What's
to sit
Minion
on
doing?
top of stuff. Sometimes he dumps it out. You just never know what he's going to
Minion.
do, and I let him do whatever. But in this case, we're not doing it. Because this building came out from underneath the storage building,
Spider.
and there seems to be at least one Black Widow with eggs. No, Minion, you can't go in that one. Good boy. Little known fact about Minion. Minion does also like to chomp spiders, so it's important that Minion doesn't even see that there's a spider here. Black Widows
Oh,
are
bro.
really dangerous.
It's the only
and
good
when they
thing
are
about my dog.
dangerous, It's only when they have an egg sac they get kind of defensive, and they will attack.
He doesn't
things
chomp
that cause
spiders.
movement near the egg sac
But he has
of
a-
babies, and
he has a
they're
habit of
Black
chomping
Widows
bees and
are very
wasps.
much not happy
And then his
about
face
this.
blows up.
Fortunately, it's the stick she's biting and not Lord.
I did it on the weekend again.
There's the red markings. But I mean, even without the red markings, I would still decide it was a Black Widow just because that spider shape is rather unique. Another day, Minion. Different boxes, okay? If I fits, I sits. Minion and
Okay, Minion's safe. That's all we need to know. VR chat is hellhole. I've never been on it. I've seen videos, but I've never been on it. Okay, let's go to the message. Because it didn't go away. It still says I have one message. Yeah, it just says, do you play VR chat by any chance? With an emoji. Am I getting hit on by an old lady? What's happening? Why isn't the message thing going away? Go away, message thing. Do I have an unread message? No? What? It won't go away. It won't go away. I can't fix it. It's brokes. It's brokers.
it's always a struggle
Ah.
getting.
We've watched our daily Minion video. Did I find any other funny videos? I don't know if I did. I found a couple actually. I found a couple. Oh, Benny, you said you like Chibi Doki? The Gremlin of HoloLive? Her name is Gigi Morin? I don't know how you pronounce it. Her name is Gigi? Bro, she gives off strong chibi vibes. And there's so many hilarious clips of her. Oh, look at
My
this.
husband is playing D&D with some friends and told me to come look at the cat who is sitting in a chair like a person. My husband handed him a D20 and said, "Sir, you have to roll a stealth check to convince the other party members you're a human." And the cat immediately batted the D20 and rolled a 14. The party cheered for him. The final human player joined the table, and they brought out a whole extra chair so the cat could remain at the table. He's now the party's official druid, and just canonically in wild shape all the time, and therefore unable to speak common.
What's his name though?
It's so cute.
What's his name though? That is amazing though. Sounds like something I'd do. But could you imagine trying to get that cat to like come again the next time? Like, here's a clip of Gigi. It's claymation.
As most.
I've never seen a single Alien movie.
Oh, you gonna learn, Gigi. You
This
gonna
one's
learn.
Gigi.
I know
this
very
one.
vaguely that this game is trained on how you react.
Mhm.
That's about all I know about this game.
Well, yeah, Alien's smart, you know? He adapts to you.
Why?
Why? Why?
Why is it smart?
It's a predatory creature, Gigi.
Do you think that makes it sexy?
Huh?
Do you? Do you think that makes the alien sexy?
Gigi, how do you just say the most out-of-pocket shit just out of nowhere? Answer the question, says chat. No, I don't think so.
I think something having higher intelligence kind of makes it, you know, sexy.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Hold on a second, though. Wait, higher intelligence is one thing. I think that the aliens in this series are more like, they're like hunters. They're like animals, you know?
Oh, and they're hunting you down, you know?
What the fuck am I saying?
Well, it's not so much like a higher intelligence.
Yeah, she's like, this is Gigi. This is a clip from some stream they did where they were playing some alien game. And someone made claymation. This has like been very popular recently, where like they just take clips from VTubers, mostly Hololive, and they make them like claymation. I'm all for it. I like it. Right, I'll find you the clip. They were doing like, I think they were doing like a rap tournament or something. And Gigi just out of nowhere, she's just nuts, bro. I think this is it. Whoop. I didn't mean to do that. Did I break it? I did. I broke it. Oh no, I broke it. Yeah. This is Gigi. They're doing like a rap tournament. All the girls in Hololive were doing like some rap tournament thing where they're coming together and they're rapping on each other and shitting on each other. And I think this is like the in-between part when they're just asking them stuff. And this is what Gigi had to say.
Quick question, G-Pain, do you really think cereal is a soup?
How am I supposed to look in your eyes when I want to get in between your thighs?
That did not answer the question.
Yeah. That's the type of energy he has. That's constant, bro. There's so many clips of Gigi just saying or doing the most random shit. And just being a gremlin. Like the fucking Alien Isolation stream, that's what it was. I read your comment. I didn't remember it. They were just like talking about normal stuff, and then out of nowhere she's just like, do you think that makes it sexy? Like she just turns normal streams into just like chaos. Oh no, wait, hold on. You'll like this one. So,
Yes.
oh, this is her creating it. Hololive did a collab or something with Monster Hunter. So, when they got together to play Monster Hunter together, they were given, like, you know how some VTubers have, like, buddies hanging out with them? Like, I think Iron Mouse's is called Booby. They gave him, like, that, like a little pet cat to sit next to them, based on the cats that they made, right?
Do you guys remember? Do you remember this?
She made a cat in the beta test. Okay, you ready? This is her cat.
I love him so much. I made it based off of a computer graphics card and a gram. So it's part gram, part Cheeto, part graphics card. There's so many things going on here. It has every color imaginable.
It's a cat.
RGB cat.
Yeah, it's a cat.
RGB Grem 3,000 7,000 through 3090 59.
The gayest cat I've ever seen. Bro, it's
I
it's
don't know.
mental. But what made it more mental?
It's really hard. 69.
Here you go.
69.
I think it's here, right? Look, they all get their cat and they get to hold her, right? These are the cats they made. And it's like, oh my god, these cats look so good. And then it gets to this. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen, bro. It's so ugly.
On my screen, it's a little transparent because of the green screen.
Is this RGB Gram 6090 XD?
No way.
It's so bad, bro.
To Capcom and Monha.
It's so. By the way, this pink girl's cat is random too. Like, this kind of like matches them, and then this blue one, I was like, what the fuck? Why'd she go like crazy blue like that? Oh, maybe that's why. She has like a little thing down here. Oh, I never noticed that. But bro, this cat. Oh my god, this is the ugliest cat I've ever seen. To be honest, the version looks better than the in-game one. Yeah, but it's like. It's insane to me that who makes Monster Hunter? Capcom? We're like, oh, we're gonna give you a cat to hold with your VTuber model, and they chose Gigi because there's a bunch of Japanese girls that play Monster Hunter. They chose Gigi and this thing. So someone at Capcom had to make this thing. That's the most insane part to me. Someone had to make that. And it's incredible. But yeah, she's like Gremlin, bro. Wait, what? Oh, I was the wrong one.
I had to work with pirate software and how he doesn't know shit about fuck. I mean, I was directly ordered to deal with
doesn't
him
know how
for
to
Diablo
fuck?
3 testing in QA. I saw his PC screens since he sat in front of me. I had to assign, review, and redo his tasks.
He would just kind of create a character and idle in the client and then redirect it. That's literally what he did.
So I
He
think
sat
you
in
might
front of
like
me,
Gigi
and I was
as well.
assigning the tasks.
Yeah, let
She's
me
pretty-
guess. He was
she's pretty
assigned to the
crazy.
Wasps in Act 2, right? Yeah, bro, Thor fucked up. I love the game, but man, it was bad.
Reddit all day, ignoring tasks.
Wait, so he was just on Reddit all day?
He was just browsing Reddit all day, ignoring tasks, and actively holding the team back. But when
Yeah, he definitely was assigned to Act 2. Oh my god. I knew it.
she and others tried to escalate the issue, the higher-ups basically said that they can't do anything about it because his dad was an executive at the company. But the worst part was when Jason ended up being Cynthia's roommate because apparently living with pirate software was such a nightmare that shortly after him moving in, her apartment was a disaster, she was asking him to leave early, and while cleaning up the mess that he left behind, Cynthia...
I don't remember. Did he started working there? How long was he working there before she asked him to be her roommate? Because I feel like if someone goes to work and doesn't actually work and is just being a piece of shit at work, they're probably no better at home, right? Because like I'm lazy at work when I used to work, and I'm lazy at home.
said
So I feel like that
his
should have been a
walls were
sign.
covered in either snot or some other gooey
I had to
Asmon
clean
can't say shit.
everything by hand. There was like, I don't know what
Asmon
on the
can't say
walls
shit,
was,
bro.
but I don't know if it was snot or something else, just like wiped here and there on the walls.
He tried to mark his territory. The idea that there was a person that worked on QA for Diablo 3 that didn't do anything, that spent their entire time on Reddit and didn't do any of their tasks, I don't need evidence for that. I already believe it. Instantaneously. Yep, of course this is happening.
I didn't get this deep, stop feeding into it. All of the accounts that are messaging me are getting reported. There's a funny fact about this. I worked at Blizzard for 7 years. There's a whole lot of other people there that still know me. And all of these reports are going directly to them. They're well aware of the situation, and everybody who's messaging me, they're
Oh
gonna get banned.
no.
It's kind of a dumbass thing to do, and I can't wait for all of them to get banned.
Do you think there was like he did send messages to someone in Blizzard and they just looked at it and went, "The fuck are you bitching about?" and just ignored it? What the hell is this? Solo challenge version? Wait, but on the old like yellow version and that, a solo challenge with Persian is super doable, right? Because of Slash and because of Persian's speed? Is it Slash? It's a move that like has a high crit chance or something, right? He did. These messages get leaked like a week ago. Did anyone like actually do anything though? Should I do like a fucking challenge? If we ever get if we ever get to 500 subs, I will do another 24-hour stream. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe like see how many shinies I can catch in 24 hours. If my luck is bad, I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be like 4. More Pegasus, okay. We don't want to watch any of these videos, right? Damn, he's shitting on his hat. Stupid hat. Demi dives into Pirate Software's violent unraveling? Bro, that goes for 2 hours. Oh my god. No one got punished for reporting him? That's what I mean. Like, I assume he did send him and someone looked at him and was just like, what? No, go away. Leave me alone. Twitch is banning real viewers. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Who gives a shit about this? Okay. What the fuck is this? Pokemon most twisted relationship? Huh? Isn't that the chick from... That's the chick from Team Magma. Yes, she's an adult. She's an adult? What? No way. She's not an adult. What's her name? Purple hair girl. Team Magma. Courtney? Bro, she is hot, especially in this art. This art's really good. But she's an adult? Courtney. Courtney, Team Magma, age. Yeah, it says she's 17. The AI says she's 17. What I thought. Wait, so she Mac on with Brendan? What is happening? What is this video? See what Asmon's been up to. You got any videos, Benny? I do have a Hassan video. We'll see what he's been up to. I didn't watch any of these. What? I didn't watch any of these. Is there another riot going on? What is happening? I got this one. We just watch this one? How long does this one go for? Oh, this one goes for an hour. Never mind. Never mind, I have video.
About Hassan Piker for a while. To be honest, I don't really want to talk about him. However, I cannot just let this slide, and since I know that even more...
Oh, the Pokemon Ruby manga? Oh, I didn't even think of the manga. But yeah, you're right. There's probably is something in the manga, right? In that one, Brendan Ruby... Is he called Ruby in the manga? Is in a relationship with a Team Magma grunt. Not a named one. But it could be Courtney, though? Right? Courtney is cute, though. From that art that I saw. I always liked her in the game, too. And that other chick from Aqua. You know the one I'm thinking of. Everyone knows the one I'm thinking of. The Team Aqua chick. She was fine as well. Brandon. Dating. Team. Magma. Grunt. How did I get Grunt wrong? I missed the end. Pokemon manga? Read Brendan wrong? Ah. Okay, all the pictures are him and Corny. Just the manga? Oh, it could be. It is a wait, if no, this isn't the manga, is it? I was gonna say, she does have the Team Grunt has short hair. So if this is the manga, it could be her. Interesting. How old is Brendan? Because she's 17. How old is he? Brendan. Pokemon. Age. 12. Bro, he's 12. And he's dating a 17-year-old? Bro, Brendan got Riz. How'd he Riz up a 17-year-old? How old is he in the manga? Is he still 12 in the manga? Yeah, he's 12 in the manga as well. Huh. Brendan got that Riz. Now I need to know what her name is, because Benny's not telling me. Team Aqua Baddie. Yeah, this chick. She immediately come up. That's hilarious. That is hilarious, bro. I need to show you guys this. That's so funny. See what I mean? I Google the most random shit, and I always get what I need. Look, Team Aqua Baddie. First thing came up. Her name's Shelly. Okay. What's this? Is that just her hips? What? Oh my god, look at this. Holy shit, bro. She's hot as fuck there. Is that in the anime? What is this? Archie's hot as fuck too, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, look at him. Smash, bro. What's this? Oh, they swapped them. They swapped them. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I mean, she fine. Shelly fine. I don't know about Courtney though. Who the fuck are you? Who is this? The reworked one? Try looking up the original Ruby Sapphire design. Oh, well, for Shelly. Who is this? Is this Shelly? Is this why you were telling me to look it up? Hold up. Shelly. What would I write? OG? That's the OG Shelly? The redhead one? The fuck? You're not Pokemon. I should probably put Pokemon. Just putting Shelly OG is like, oh my god, it is too. She fine too, but I think I prefer the new one. Yeah, I think I prefer the new one. What is this from? What is this image from? This really hot image of Shelly with her abs out, a belly button window. Oh, I love the belly button window, bro. Tummy window, love it. How do you, bro? So they were like putting chicks in it and making it gay before we even thought they were, right? Because like that Shelly is, she was like a redhead, super white, and then like made her black. Sus? What?
Pegasus isn't going to cover this
What's
one.
sus?
We're going to have to do a deep dive onto the political stance that
Bro,
is the
tummy windows
largest
are the best.
political grift in
Belly
modern
button
history.
window? Love it.
I hope you're ready, boys and girl, because I believe personally that both Hassan Piker and his uncle Cenk, both of them together, are doing their
Who?
best as foreign agents to subvert American
Is his name
politics to turn America into a very new, brand new Muslim Caliphate, okay? I'm telling you, I'm not even
What is
exaggerating here, bro. This is literally happening, and he's balding in real time that we're catching him on this. So, I'm gonna show you that you don't hate the media enough, but you also do not hate the propagandists enough. I think these people are
No, I just don't care
genuinely
enough.
dangerous to the United States of America. We are going wide open. Neo-Hamas
You know what I didn't
is
do?
starting in fucking America. You get
Town map.
motherfucking retards like Hassan, Diddy, Bin
That's
Laden,
not it.
Epstein, Adolf Piker, known terrorist,
Well, what was
pedophile
it?
supporter, and
How to
largest
figure this out?
American leftist
Was this
streamer
one?
of all
It was this
time.
one.
We're going hard.
Oh,
All
the
right, so,
Tyro
lock in,
is
boys
gonna
and
spawn
girls.
more.
We're going balls freaking deep, and then we're looking at the lawsuits.
I don't want the
in
Tyro.
regards to all that shit, and Asmongold called me out. Which
Why
is
is
pretty
Stunky
great.
here
so
again?
Lock in, boys and girls. We got lots to do.
Bro, it really
First,
wants me
let
to get
show you some
Stunky.
clips that Hassan has
Trubbish.
been showing recently, and
Do
this
it.
is going to be really fun. Honestly, I think you're going to enjoy these immensely because they will paint the picture as to what
The
we're
child.
talking
Fuck
about.
the child.
Hassan, you're a terrorist, but at least you're good looking. Thank you for saying that, I guess.
What?
Not because we don't have elections,
Not even denying it. Not even denying it, bro.
but because I want to
I'm gonna terrorize
So
your pussy.
he's such a
And then he
narcissist.
says he's
Hey,
gonna
yeah?
terrorize your
What?
pussy. Largest leftist political streamer, incredibly progressive.
Because he
known
said
for
he
having
was
sex with
hot or
potentially
whatever?
children at brothels and diddy parties. That's
Isn't
right.
that
That's
the
Hassan
job?
Pike. I just
What?
want you to throw up in your mouth a little bit.
What'd I
before we
say?
got too deep into the meat and potatoes. All right, here's the next clip that I wanted to show you.
What'd I
And
say?
This is honestly, I think, very important for everyone to remember. Look at this clip and remember that this is the largest leftist political streamer and why he will be going to jail and I will be proven
I'll punt him.
vindicated.
874 Bellevue Drive, and I'm gonna
Punt him
kill
across
you
Route
with
3.
my AR-15. Like
Dude,
that's the type
you
of
said fuck the
messages
child?
they were
Oh.
leaving in this dude's office. And
I don't mean it
he's
like that.
resigning. So I
You
think that
sicko.
people are a lot more radical now. This is a time, is an unprecedented
Actually, now I think about it,
time to really get others on
What?
board.
I didn't
to
touch you.
Explain to them that it's not your neighbors. It's not like a Guatemalan
Not a
migrant
good way to
that
say
is
that.
responsible for all the shit that you're going through on a daily basis. You know, it's your neighbors, your bosses are fucking you over. And
So to be clear, the first half of his speech was saying that sending death threats to officials is good because look, some of them's even resigning. It's so nice that I'm radicalizing all of my audience of young people in order to make them terrorist retards. Aren't I doing a wonderful thing for America as a whole? I think I am. That was the first part of his speech. Get ready for the second part.
I think this is a unique opportunity to get even Devers and Barbas on board with that, like White Wymons. And you actually wrote about this, and it was a great video where you talked about, you know, someone has to do it. See what I say?
Someone has to do it.
That everyone knows exactly what I mean. I think that
And
shows
God the
that
child.
there's a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, and untapped revolutionary potential, as a matter of fact. And
Oh great, there's revolutionary
I'm sorry, what?
potentialism and someone's gotta do it.
it's a great opportunity for
Is he-
organizing, I think, in these unprecedented.
Is he trying to incite a
horrible times.
What
revolution?
horrible dark times. Truly horrible and dark. Anyway, I'll show you what he's referring to when he says someone gotta do it. This cretin that's sitting next to Hassan Piker is someone by the name of Taylor Lorenz.
Is she
And
hot?
She made a video titled "Someone's Gotta Do It."
Is she
and it's
hot?
An entire video talking about why you should kill Trump.
If she's hot, it's
And
okay.
why someone has to kill Trump. All right.
That's
so
how it
to be
works, right?
clear, to put things into perspective.
As long as they're
this
hot,
is
it's
Hassan
okay.
telling his audience that they should be radicalized.
Muslim
There is a
revolution?
need for a revolution.
I
and
think
that we
I
should
think he just
go
wants
kill the
any
president of the
revolution.
United
I don't think he
States.
cares what
in
it
my
is.
opinion, Hassan needs to go to jail immediately. This is actually fucking retarded. All right, and it
Yeah, it's like-
absolutely needs to.
Is that against? It's got to be against the law, right? Inciting a revolution. The fuck just happened? Okay, I don't know what just happened. Inciting a revolution. Whoops. I forgot to say, is it illegal? Is it legal to incite a revolution in the US? Because that's where he is, right? That says, is it illegal to discuss revolutions? Is it legal to plan a revolution? That's Quora. That's close enough, I guess. Where are the answers? Written in the New Hampshire State Constitution that its citizens do have the right to start a revolution. Huh. Wait, so it's not illegal? That doesn't feel right though, right? Okay. So they're saying it's legal. Wait, but then this says rebellion or insurrection. 18 U.S code whatever. Does that mean it is illegal? Oh my god, it's so bright. It's so white. Any act of rebellion or insurrection against the U.S. government constitutes a serious federal crime, punishable by serious jail time and fines. The crime is what? Embodied under Title 18. Yeah, that. So it is illegal. Simply put, the law makes it illegal to incite, assist with, or participate in a rebellion or insurrection against the United States law and authority. Isn't that what he's fucking doing? Isn't that what he's doing right now? How can he break so many laws? And this one's a federal one. And just nothing happened. It's not only Twitch that is sucking his dick, it's the government that he wants to burn also fucking sucking his dick. This is stupid. So it is illegal. I was right.
To be excised from public life. This is an actual fucking radical communist Muslim extremist, all right? And every time I see him talk, it reminds me of that again and again. Now, Tectone is on board, all right? He's starting to use the same verbiage about Hassan as I am. Now,
And he'll probably sit there and go, oh, well, I wasn't trying to incite a rebellion. I wasn't trying to do that. It's like, what else can you fucking glean from what you just said? Other than that.
now I've been on to this motherfucker
It'd be the same thing if he talks about how someone should shoot someone or someone should kill someone. And then if someone does it, like a politician, he'll be like, well, I didn't tell him to do it. No, but you just mentioned how someone should do it. Like, you know what I mean? So,
while now, you know, ever since he said that he wants every Jew in Israel to die. I've been on top of this motherfucker. I'll be real. Now, Tectone is now
the more
finally
you think, the more you realize how stupid this idiot is.
There it is. That's literally, I mean, that's just insane. That's just insane.
I genuinely believe this is the most unlikable human being on earth. It is insane. Like, I am rarely ever a hater of someone's content. But my God, Hassan, you are quite literally the most unlikable piece of shit on human history. And I'm not even farming you for YouTube videos anymore, man.
What's that say about the people who do like him? What's that say about, like, Ludwig? Or, like, Cutie and all that? Who, like, actively go and hang out with him? Like, regularly. Because, like, Cutie does that podcast with him. Right?
Like, this isn't even content. It's just,
And Ludwig sucks his dick every now and then.
my whole soul.
I'll be real. I get it. This video that I'm making
Sits on
right
his
now,
cock.
I don't want to make it even. I just feel like no one's going to properly coverage his propaganda for terrorists. So I'm going to have to. You don't understand. This video that I am making now goes deep and hard. So if you are of the faint of heart, you should not be here.
This guy is a genuinely evil person.
Idiotic morons? Seems that way.
I genuinely believe that God put Hassan on this earth to be a vile piece of shit, to tempt the morals of a normal human being.
Is there value towards society? Hassan or them?
That's right.
Because you gotta be fucking retarded.
Yes, sir.
Because I'd say Hassan isn't zero value. He's in the negatives. He's like negative 100. Because he makes society worse. Whereas like Ludwig and that have zero value.
Yeah, so I'm really glad
they
that
just
people
don't
are
attribute
actually
anything.
finally recognizing how cartoonishly evil he is. and how he lies so normally it just rolls
Where are
off
all my
of his
Trubbishes
tongue.
at?
He complains so hard. Oh my God, there are negative comments about me. You must be an evil brigade. He shelters his audience from any other perspective.
The Americans, as a matter of fact,
Hassan and what?
have
comment sections are bullshit self-care. Oh no, they're being heavily
Gumbo?
brigaded.
Who's that?
They're not being brigaded. The comment, dude, they're not being brigaded for shit. This comment section has 300 comments. You think it's that's brigaded, bro? It's just you're an unlikable, radical, terrorist-supporting, pedophile-supporting dickbag. All right, dog. That's why
Dickbag.
it's quote-unquote.
Oh, bro, I haven't
brigaded,
had a good
because people are
dickbag in a while.
recognizing that you're a vile piece of shit. The tide is turning, and you're gonna go to jail.
Which, of course, obviously, it is upon you,
Bro, at this point, he
chatters,
should
to
go to
fucking
jail.
seize control over the narrative.
And then he tells his tens of thousands of live viewers to go seize control over the narrative. That is brigading. That is exactly the thing that he's so mad just
Corporation?
happened, which didn't happen. It was natural.
And
Okay, chatters, you gotta go in there and leave positive comments, guys. Yeah, control the narrative. Actual fucking revolution.
show support to NPR, which is unfortunately.
I stopped watching things on
dire
Hassan
state.
when Knox was at like. Can I even see? Hold on. I gotta do this. Do this. I don't remember what video Knox was on. But it was a while ago, because I was like, I'm so sick of hearing about this fucking idiot. I watched some of the ones that weren't like the fucked series. So I watched this one, which is Sam Piker allegations just ruined his life. He's done. So it was like allegations. Right? It wasn't actually like the fucked series. But last time I watched the fucked series was, and I'm scrolling. I think it was like in the 600s, right? Yeah, there it is, 690. I only watched like what looks to be maybe 20 minutes of it, and then I was like, I don't care about this fucking idiot anymore. Because every time I watch things, it just made me more and more mad. And I was like, why am I making myself mad watching this idiot spew just stupid shit? Because tomorrow he's just going to spew more stupid shit. And there's going to be another video and it's just going to make me mad again.
Fuck them, fuck you. Anyway, so Hassan trying his best to reclaim the narrative that he so badly lost. And as you know, he's a socialist, obviously. So let's see what our favorite socialist streamer has to say about socialism.
Here in California, Los Angeles, folks, and I have guests in here right now. You won't be able to see them. You might be able to actually see them when they pass by me. There is a documentary team in here, but folks, we are live.
I know that people will shed tears if someone puts a bullet in them, but I definitely won't. What are you talking about? Yeah, someone will. Ludwig. Whose cock is he going to sit on after that? Who? Is he going to try and move over to, like, Mr. Beast again?
We're live, and this is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hassan Hassan. I'll be Parker in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. So
What the fuck did he just say?
All right.
He's so painful to listen to. It's unreal.
They can't see the chat. Okay, stop throwing up ass shaking emojis. Anyway, document how you don't game. Actually, a Chinese company has actually reached out to me.
Let's go! Chinese sponsorships.
Oh my
That's
God.
what I'm talking about. That's my socialist streamer.
How can Ludwig cry when he gets a bullet too?
To give me money to game.
I don't think
so
Ludwig
we'll see.
deserves one.
There might be
This
some-
idiot
Alright, so our
probably
favorite
does.
socialist streamer is
At
actually
this
taking
point.
Chinese money for a game. Now, the funniest part is, in my opinion,
How many people
it's,
is he fucking-
It's also points
As
out
he
that
said
he is
that
a gigantic fucking hypocrite.
Deserve one. But yeah, like, I don't know. Ludwig's fine. And he's like controversies are just like are hilarious in comparison to this dumb shit that Hassan's doing and saying.
Right? So this is him out here.
We need
communist
entertainment
biker
from
over
somewhere.
Here, playing a Chinese game for Chinese money is what he has to say.
What is this? Open one time, open 10 time?
So this is a gotcha game, right?
Epic or higher rarity skin guaranteed with 10 opens. I don't even know what I'm doing. Wait, what am I doing?
The
Is it
child just
quarterback?
headbutted me in the
No.
crotch.
Buy treasure box. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Hold on.
I was too busy looking at the
Purified
gacha
to
game.
Purchase more. Okay, I need to get.
All right, so let's go. We got our communist streamer paid by China. All right, by China, paying a communist streamer to promote their shit.
Okay, I'm purchasing. I'm adding funds.
All right, now
Can the
he's playing
child
a gacha
stop
game,
headbutting me in the
right?
crotch?
So
What the hell
that's
is
fun.
happening?
But what did he say about gacha games just a month ago?
Find the casual anti-gacha discrimination problematic. Okay, well, good luck. I'm not gonna ever fucking defend you because I think gacha in and of itself is also horrible.
Interesting.
I don't understand it.
My God.
You know, to each their own. But I do feel like that's just also streamlined gambling.
Yes. Gacha gaming is horrible, shouldn't be defended, stream like gambling. Until China pays him to play their gacha games and to promote it to his audience. Yeah, all right, let's go. Fucking Hassan Piker. And, like, this guy, like, you do not understand how much of a propagandist he is. As easily as he breathes. Now, I wanted to get into the political era. I was taking it easy. So far, you've seen the light stuff, all right? Hassan made this tweet. One phone call is all it'll take to stop Israel's genocide. If Israel doesn't comply, shut off weapons transfers. If Israel looks to get weapons elsewhere, put a sanctions package. And if that fails, invade
run
Israel
human form.
militarily. Hassan wants Americans to die for Israel.
Yeah.
Just the other way around.
Can't
right?
argue with that.
You know, like the Nick Fuentes quotes, like the "I will not die for Israel" in a war with Iran, which didn't happen, right? Like Nick Fuentes is like far right. Right, far right, I will not die for Israel. Then you got Hassan Piker, we should actually be dying, but to kill Israel. They are literally the same fucking guy. Like, you have to realize, the far right, the far left, there's no distinction. They are fighting a proxy war on American turf, fighting for retards across the world. Like, do you understand how insane this is? He's like, actually, I don't really want to give them money for weapons, but we should also literally die invading a nuclear nation. Like, you do not understand the level of retard that we're dealing with. And that is why I think that Hassan Piker and
What?
his Uncle Chunk,
Oh.
all right, are actually
Bro, these children
doing
are
a
everywhere.
psyop on American politics. These
Bro, he
people
is shiny.
are actually
What?
not caring remotely
Why is his
about
face
the
so
West,
shiny?
Not even remotely caring about the West at all. They don't give a shit. All they
Look, he's
want, personally,
fucking dipped
in
his
my
face in
opinion,
water. What
is
is happening?
Islamic extremism across the sea to actually
Trubbish.
take over. That's what they want.
I need to
That's
start
why they
looking
push
at the screen
every
more.
Communist, every Islamic candidate,
Almost missed that.
anywhere, everywhere, especially if they're extreme, and they're out there, in my opinion, committing acts of treason, subverting American politics. So this is Chank Younger. He supports fucking horses. That's a real thing. I've showed it in
His
the past.
name is
And here's
Chank?
what he has to say about Israel. Now, he talks a lot about American politics, but whenever he talks about Israel, he pops off, baby.
How could you say something against
Now he headbutted me in the butthole.
Israel is the Jewish state, the greatest state of all, right? I don't care that they're Jewish. I wish they had a safe haven for Jews that didn't constantly attack their neighbors.
Do you know that the reason why they
Wait.
attack their neighbors is because their neighbors attacked them first?
Yes, but say, they
he
didn't
says
start
while
this.
he's drowning in sweat.
That didn't occupy their neighbors.
This was about to say. I thought Israel didn't start this. Am I wrong? It's been a while since it all started. It didn't start with Israel, right? Wasn't it Hamas that started it? It's like the October 7th thing, right? Am I crazy? Touch me. Think the Muslims take the Jewish holy ground centuries ago? I don't know. I don't know any of that. I don't know nothing about carrots.
I want a safe haven, but they don't want a safe haven.
Yeah, speaking of occupying your neighbors, did you know that Israel gave Gaza to the Palestinians in 2005?
Want more land? It's called Greater Israel.
Greater Israel is a conspiracy theory that has absolutely no founding. Israel, after 1967, gave that land back. That's not even a real thing.
It's
Ever since the end of World War II, the United Nations gave the Jews their land back.
The map that they have
Making
hanging
them
is
a
not their
nation?
plan to conquer neighboring countries. Their plan is the map that King Solomon had, all right, 2,000 years ago, all right? It is unreal how insane this is.
Why don't you report it?
Now his
Because
uncle's
now
doing the same thing.
anti-Semitic. That's an excuse
Just-
they use to drive hatred towards Muslims.
Bro, it sounds like he's about to have a heart
secretly
attack.
driving
What is
hatred
happening?
I'll be real here. I'll be real.
Ever since then, the Muslims there are pissed that they lost their land.
Drive hatred towards Muslims. I'll be real here. I think
It
that's
wasn't theirs to
mostly the
begin
Muslims'
with.
fault. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to be controversial here. It's mostly the Muslims that are driving hate towards Muslims, in my opinion. Now, again, not trying to be controversial, but that is the fact.
That'd be
Now,
like
this is Hutch.
me getting
He's a
mad
leftist streamer,
because we
but,
gave land
he is
back
like
to the
a,
Aboriginals.
I guess, normal leftist
Here in Australia.
Question mark? Right, he's like a normal leftist.
That'd be like
as
me getting
opposed to,
mad
like,
because
these
of that.
fucking retard
Like, how dare
leftists,
they take
right? As opposed to the
our
leftists that are
land that we
trying
took from them.
use their weird religious proxy wars in America. He's like furious that liberals have been invaded by these cretins.
Glitterbell with $5. Think about the actual damage done by Jenk and his nephew. This one family
Yeah, his nephew's Hassan, by the way.
has ripped the left apart more than... Oh, bro, I don't even... Yeah. Between Jenk and Hassan combined, we've lost millions of people. In the same way that you've lost family
He's
members to
back with a
QAnon.
few
It's just, we're
Muslims?
probably never going to get them back, let's be honest. Unquantifiable levels of damage.
Were they
they've
decent
done, that
people?
This family has done. At this point, I'll entertain the possibility that they're working for... They're like, you know, secretly... double agents for some fucking country that's trying to undermine the USA. You know, because I feel like that's exactly if they were, they would be doing this, right? Like if they were on the China payroll.
well, we've just covered that Hassan Piker is quite literally on the China payroll.
Or the Russia payroll, or like the North Korean payroll, they would be doing this, right? Like there's attacking it from two different angles.
Right, so this is the leftist perspective, okay? This is this guy's a liberal, right? This is the leftist perspective on how Hassan and Shank are fucking over America.
None of them
Because they are
acknowledged
walking
that
in and they're making leftists
centuries
care
ago
about
the Muslims
Gaza
went and slaughtered
over
/
any other
conquered
nation on the planet.
almost all of Europe.
Remember, they don't complain about Taiwan. They don't complain about Tibet. Right?
Yeah.
They don't complain about any of these nations that are conquered or, you know,
I don't know.
controlled by China.
Don't ask me.
Like an actual
I'm just an
colonial
idiot who plays
imperialist
video
nation.
games.
But they will support every terrorist organization they can find.
Like just maximizing the amount of people that they can do.
And then when a new holy crusade was called in,
so that they don't
they got
support the only
punished.
party that can, like,
Oh,
save
they
us
got
from
pushed
MAGA.
back.
Like they have it optimized.
To nowadays,
It's crazy. So,
what?
like, it's wild
Turkex?
to look at
What
it
the
from
fuck?
this
Do you mean
perspective
turkey?
because he's not wrong. These people are, whether they know it or not, they are actively doing their fucking best to, you know, psyop the nation. I'll be real. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of insane. Now, Hassan made this tweet, and this is where we're going to start going into a bit of a tangent to debunk this claim, because you do not hate the media enough, all right? And since no one will actually give you the facts on the ground, I will also proceed to not give you the facts on the ground. However, I am going
Oh, as
to
a child.
hit you, with another perspective. All right, you can believe what you want. Take everything with a grain of
You know what? You know what's worse than this?
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
That's how I feel about this guy. That's how I feel about this guy. These idiots insisted that only Christians went to war for religious reasons. What? So many countries go to... I feel like so many countries do. What? Oh.
salt. But trigger warning, we're gonna get into graphic shit. Hassan made this tweet. In early October 2023, this is, you know, October 7th, 2023 was when Hamas attacked.
Why doesn't he just say
I think
October
the reason why he didn't
7th?
write October 7th and he instead wrote early October is because he doesn't want people to look up what actually happened on October 7th, which was a gigantic massacre where Hamas terrorists invaded Israel and slaughtered 1,200 people and kidnapped another few hundred.
There's no
Abu
space
Obaida
between
said
Oct
that the
and
Israeli
2023, and it's
prisoners
bugging
of
me.
war. They're not prisoners of war. They're hostages. They walked in. There was no war. They kidnapped random people.
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
They're not prisoners of war. They're hostages. Would experience the same thing all
I'm an
Palestinians
idiot.
in Gaza are experiencing, since they are now in the Strip.
I feel like this is
Since
probably a
then,
good
Israel
moment
has bombed
for like those
hostages,
buttons,
shot
right?
them, waved white flags, and is now starving them all the same. Hassan's claim is that Israel is starving Israeli hostages being held by Hamas. That's his new claim. Now, he's actually saying this in response to footage that came out from Hamas. So we are going to be doing something
Wait,
of a
what?
deep dive
Wait,
because he
what the
is
fuck
actively
what? What did he just say? Oh, never mind.
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
What did he just say?
against supporting terror. New claim is starving. Since then, Israel they kidnapped random people. They're not prisoners of war. They're hostages. Would experience the same thing all Palestinians in Gaza are experiencing, since they are now in the Strip. Since then, Israel has bombed hostages, shot them, waved white flags, and is now starving them all the same. Hassan's claim is that Israel is starving Israeli hostages being held by Hamas.
Yeah, he did say what I thought he just said. Israel's starving Israeli hostages that are held by Hamas. How does that make any sense? How can they starve hostages that they don't even have? What? It hurts my head. It hurts my head how stupid this is. What the fuck just happened? Huh? Everything just shut. What did I just do? How did I manage that? What button did I just press? I just pressed a button and it shut everything. What the fuck? Hello? Okay, it's all back. Never mind. What did I just press? Like F something. What the fuck? I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's his new claim. Now, he's actually saying this in response to footage that came out from Hamas. So we are going to be doing something of a deep dive because he is
footage that came
once
out by
again supporting
Hamas.
terrorism.
Oh, it
He is
must
saying
be.
that Hamas are the good guys.
It must be
They're
more
not
music
starving
videos.
hostages. No. It's Israel that's starving the
What's happening?
hostages that are captured.
Oh,
by
he's touched.
Hamas.
Why do things
So
just
not
touch
only
me,
are we
bro?
going to debunk this today, but we are going to be doing something of a deep dive.
I don't even have to move. The Pokemon come to me.
Because this guy is a fucking demon. Now, again, not saying that Israel
Then he
is doing
started
everything
just
right in
destroyed
Gaza. Obviously,
3
that is not the
dimensions.
case.
Oh, shot.
However, Hamas are the bad guys.
And he
Without
set
even
up. Bro, I
being
don't even know what I
remote-
did.
Without even
Can I do it again? Was it this? How did I do this? I'm pressing the I don't know how I did it. Was it this? Oh, I found it. It's F4. Wait, what if I press F4 again? Oh, it all comes back. Oh, that's cool. I don't press these buttons. I just ignore them. What's that one? There's a microphone on it. Wait, there's no way I can mute my microphone. Did I just mute my microphone? Pressed it. I don't think it did anything. So F4, like, it's like a little picture of a fucking... Yeah, what the fuck does F5 do? What is that? Huh? Oh, that's how you take screenshots. Oh, I do it in like a really roundabout way. Interesting. Huh. The more you know. I don't play around with buttons too often. I just know the buttons I know, and that's all I need.
remotely discussing this below the surface level. Hamas are the bad guys. They started the war. They could end the war on day one. They
Says
refuse.
you.
They don't want to release the hostages.
They're just
They are
freedom fighters,
literally
bro.
The bad guys. All right. Now you can argue.
Hassan told
you can
me.
argue that things aren't being done well in one place or in another place. not the topic of discussion. Hamas are evil, demonic, pedophile terrorists that started a war. They can end the war. They're not ending the war. They are easily the bad guys.
They're not ending the
And,
war
lock
because
in,
it's
boys and
Israel's
girls.
fault.
It's gonna be a crazy ride.
What
So,
can't
Hamas
Nux like
released
understand about all this?
this is a
It's so easy to
Israeli
understand.
hostage,
All you gotta do is listen
clearly
to
starving, being taunted
Hassan.
with a can of food that he's not
What
given.
the fuck, bro?
And,
That guy
as
is
you can
so
tell-
skinny.
As you can tell from this image that they have released themselves, he is starving, and the Hamas guy that is feeding him is not starving. All right, look, I'll be real here. It doesn't take a doctor. It takes a person with eyes. This arm is a healthy arm. This arm is not. All right, they released
Says
this
you.
footage, mind you. This is what the Hamas fucks in Gaza released. All right, to be clear, I think it's important to note. All right, so now, to be honest, they also released footage
What is
of
happening?
him digging his own grave, where they forced this guy to dig his own grave. Hamas releases a new horrifying video showing the hostage, Evyatar David, forced to dig his own grave. Where he's sitting there actually digging his own grave.
Is he crying?
It's actually fucking crazy. It's insane.
Child.
It's actually insane that they released this and that there isn't like some sort of
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
pushback in the public. It's fucking insane. Now, anyway, it gets so much worse. So much worse. So, this is the New York Post. Hamas schools forced hostage to dig his own grave, starved of
Trubbish.
humanity. This is clearly somebody
Trubbish.
starving and being tortured.
Why?
Plus, the real genocide is in Ukraine.
I changed my hair for you.
Anyway, so this is Scott Jennings. He's from CNN, by the way. He's a CNN guy. And he posted this, and he's like, yeah, this is, if you don't talk about this, you might be a morally bankrupt fuck. Now, this, by the way, is why Hassan Piker decided to make his tweet. It was in response to this that Hassan decided to say, yo, guys, Israel is starving the hostages that are captured by Hamas. It's Israel that's starving them.
Nope.
Absolutely.
What a child headbutted me
100%.
again.
It's Israel. Hamas brought forward 40 proposals.
There is
How
only
could someone
one
be
thing
so
worse than a
stupid?
rapist. Boom. A child. No.
Proposals. Actually, Israel brought forward 40 proposals as well that Hamas kept rejecting because Israel's number one goal is
Coming
not let
to
a terrorist
Baka City
organization to
under?
continue to shoot missiles at them,
What?
which is
What
a
is
pretty
this?
reasonable thing. You know, they came in, they murdered 1,200 of their people. They don't want the terrorists to
What?
remain.
No, don't play it.
Incredibly based, in my opinion.
I don't even know what it
And
is.
So he says, without
Where'd it go?
Without even a second guess it,
What is this?
Hamas put forth disbanding, and Israel has refused. They're the reasonable party here. This is retarded. He is saying that Hamas is the reasonable party. This
Is
is
that
directly
CGI?
supporting terrorism. All right, I don't even need to go too far here. He is
Oh my
directly
God.
supporting an American designated
Don't tell me
terrorist
this is,
organization.
like, all
This is
CGI.
unbelievably horrible. Unbelievable that you can
Oh
do
my
this
God,
shit.
it is. It
And
looks
again,
horrible.
This is his response to literally
It looks horrible.
Hamas posting videos of them starving people and making them dig their own graves. That
Why
they
did
are
it-
the reasonable
what?
party. Now, I wanted to take a moment to look at all these different
Marcus
newspaper
watched.
articles because
Get
there's
rid of it.
something of an
What?
insane
No,
situation
Marcus watched.
going
Go
on.
away.
They all posted variations.
I want to go
of
through all the
same
fucking
image of the
episodes.
same
Go away.
child who's obviously
Take it off my thing. My continue
like,
watching
this is
list. Go
clearly
away.
The New York Times, right? The Roman.
Oh, a new
newspapers,
episode of One Piece came
the
out.
German newspapers, the Guardian. They all post image of the same.
Kuma
kid
just turned up
starving in
and punched the
Gaza. And
fuck
it's-
out of the
it's truly
Gorosei.
a tragic situation when any innocent civilian dies or starves or anything like that. It is an unbelievable tragedy. All right, an unbelievable tragedy. Now, this is really, really sad. Except, this kid is not starving. This kid has a disease. Now, if you, okay, that's just funny for later. Now, if you,
Oh, my
if you
jelly
actually
beans are coming
take a
today.
deeper look into this
They didn't come
situation-
yesterday. Made me
So,
sad.
a lot of interesting headlines came out. BBC reporters instructed to blame Israel for Gaza hunger. A leaked directive reveals that the
What?
BBC instructed staff to dismiss counter-narratives and blame a new Israeli-backed aid body for distribution failures in Gaza. Pretty interesting that they were instructed. Instructed by who?
What is wrong
Perhaps?
with
I don't
people?
know. Now, remember that post from the New York Times I just showed you? This one over here for the New York Times with this baby that's starving in Gaza. Truly a tragic sight to see. Well, it turns out something really interesting happened. The New York Times published an image of a child with Gaza, claimed the child was malnourished due to Israel on its main account with 55 million followers. This account, 55 million followers, that is where they posted that there was the child starving in Gaza. 5 days later, it posted a correction. It stated that the child actually had a muscle condition on its alternative account with 89,000 followers. So on the official New York Times page, they posted that article with the quote-unquote starving child, saying that Israel is starving children in Gaza. And then they quietly deleted it and posted a correction on their communications account saying, oopsie poopsie, that child actually oopsie poopsie.
Bro, that's insane. That reminds me of I think it what I'm thinking of. I don't know if they do this anywhere else. Australian smoking packets. Images. Yeah, okay, here you go. Oh, yeah, and I think it was this one. It like literally came up. Here, have a look at this. So this is what packets of cigarettes have on them over here. They're like this. What? Ah, I said packs, and it wanted to change it to packets. So these are right here, right? I don't know if you guys can see it. Wait, hold on. I'll zoom in. I gotta do it in a stupid way. Okay. It's a little better, right? So these are right here. These are right here. This is what cigarette packets are like in Australia, right? They have all these like crazy shit on it. Like this is like a foot that's like missing toes and shit. This is like a big hole in a guy's mouth. This is like, I don't even know what this one is. But like, they're supposed to be like things that happened with smoking. I think it's this one. This is the one that like everybody knows. I think it's either this one or it's the woman. Where's the woman? She didn't come up. She on it? Yeah, this one, I think. One of them is like, I think they like sued. They like sued the fucking smoke company because they were like saying that the person died of smoking cigarettes, but what happened was the person, they like the picture they put on the back end, that they died of like cancer or something. But the smoke company was like, oh, we could pass this off as like them dying of cigarettes. Actually, I don't even know if it was the smoke company. I think it was like the Australian government. Whoop. Controversy. See if I can find it. I can't find it. There was one of them. I remember it coming out like years later. And they don't really, I don't think they do it anymore. They might, but I don't think they do. But yeah, like I think the person died of like the cancer that he died of can be caused by cigarettes, but he never smoked. Or I think it was a dude. They never smoked their like entire life. And then they died of this cancer that you can get from smoking. And the government was like, he died of this, and there's like a horrific picture of them. We'll put it on the cigarette packet and say that he died of smoking.
Muscle disorder and was not starving, actually. In fact, it turns out that very child, Israel flew that child to Italy to get cured for his muscle disorder. All right. Now, interestingly enough, the more and deeper you look,
well, this is like a positive side.
He rolls back claims about viral photo of starving Gaza boy. They dropped this tiny little, oops, children in Gaza are malnourished, of course, but this one is not. Not this one. Nope. This one over here, this is a kid with a muscle disorder. This has nothing to do with starvation. And now, to be honest, I'll be real here. The mother is not starving, but the child looks like a skeleton. Like, let's be real here. What are you doing? Like, are we really falling for this? Like,
Yes.
This is obvious fake news.
People
shit.
ignore a lot
It's
of things.
insane. And if you look at the way this war is being covered in every single news article of all time.
Just wait, Nux.
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
Based on the verified data, in Gaza, for every 100 deaths, there are 5,000 articles.
I'm
In
an
Yemen,
idiot.
For every 200,000 deaths, there are 800 articles. Okay? So in Gaza, there's 50 articles per person
Do not
killed in
touch me.
Gaza. However, in Yemen, for example, there are 0.004 articles written per death in Yemen. Obviously, it's selective outrage, and obviously, it is pushing some sort of agenda. Now, I'm not going to say what the agenda is, but I am going to say all the biggest retards in the government are in on it. So once again, this is the same
Are we
kid
going
with
for
a muscle
today?
disorder.
Got a
Bernie
meeting with
Sanders
some
says
feds
Netanyahu says that
in
there is
9
no
hours.
starvation in Gaza.
Some
I'm not
feds?
going to go as far as to say that
What
I
did you
believe
do?
everything Netanyahu says. Obviously, he is biased as well.
Did you become best friends with
Bernie
Hassan?
says that's a lie. That's a lie. Trump and Congress must decide. Will you continue to support the starvation of children? And it shows this image of this child clearly starving, except he's not starving. This is the same kid with a muscle disorder. It's the same kid with a muscle disorder. And in fact, if you want to really get conspiratorial, guys,
Well, the child in the back. Yeah, the child in the background looks
that's not
plenty
starving.
healthy.
So
What?
does this starvation only select half of the kids? No, it doesn't. It turns out, I do believe people in Gaza are hungry. I do believe that there is mass suffering going on in Gaza. Absolutely. There's a fucking
Then I
war.
need a
Israel's
statement from me
controlling the aid.
and a few other
Without
people.
doubt, I do believe
Well, your statement's
that there
useless.
are
What are
hungry
you
people
talking
in
about?
Gaza.
No!
Hungry. They're not this level of hunger. The only images they have of people are of this one kid. What are we doing, guys?
My life
What
sucks.
are we doing? So again, now you can keep looking, and the deeper and deeper you look, the weirder and weirder
Will the
the narrative
bank?
gets. See, here is a interesting video.
Okay.
You see that there? That is a sack of flour that
Hey,
the
was your
UN
friend?
is letting rot in the sun. One of, I gave up trying to count how many hundreds of sacks of flour the UN is letting rot here instead of picking it up and taking it to people who need it inside Gaza. Be skeptical of these international organizations that keep blaming Israel to cover up their own incompetence. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. But as you see here at the Kerem Shalom crossing, plenty of aid that should be going to people inside enemy-held territory in
Can you
Gaza.
please
UN
get a close up on that?
Sun. Shameful. Simply shameful.
So I can see if it
To
is?
be honest, the UN is Hamas in Gaza. All right, so there are two health organizations in Gaza. There's the American-backed organization, and then there's the UN-backed organization.
He's just doing it, trust me, bro.
The American-backed organization is delivering food, and I will show that in a minute. The UN-backed
Was it outside when it happened?
literally has
Are you joking?
stuff stolen by Hamas. And Hamas is starving their own people.
You were near a
in order to
bank that
post
blew
these
up?
images of
What?
How tragic this war is. And use it as
See, this is why you don't
propaganda.
go
They starve their own
outside,
people
bro.
for propaganda. It's absolutely unreal. Now, if you look at the actual news articles that, quote people from Gaza,
Was it in the
it
park
is
across the bank
insane.
when it happened? For
Insanity. We are not dogs. Palestinians condemn humiliation of chasing after airdropped aid.
That's why you don't go outside.
Dog, there is airdropped aid, and you're complaining that it's humiliating? Like, what are we even doing here? What is going on? This aid is disgraceful. We are not dogs.
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
Dogs made to run after aid. Ahmad, Faiz, Fayyad,
It's
told
too funny.
CNN, we'd rather die of hunger with dignity than die in humiliation. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Dude, if your kids look like
You know
this,
what?
you would
To
run
make it-
after aid.
to make it
okay,
quicker.
I'll be real. What is going on? This is absolutely insane. Like, absolute insanity. How demonic these people are. Right? There are restaurants that are still operating in Gaza. A lot of people don't actually know this. It's not like all of Gaza is literally completely uninhabitable with no food. But again, not the point. This is not what I'm trying to say. That is really not what we're
Oh,
doing
yeah,
here.
by the way-
Netanyahu claims there's no starvation in Gaza.
I don't know how
Again,
Austin
personally,
got
coming from me, a guy, I'm not gonna sit here
fucking
and just
salty
immediately believe
Herbermiskia from that
everything
raid.
Netanyahu says. Obviously, he's biased too.
I did like
Never
10
trust
of
the
them
media.
and didn't get a
Never
single
trust the media,
fucking
never trust
Herber.
the politician. This has been my rules literally from
So I was
day
like,
one.
fuck this
All right,
shit.
if a politician is
Just
talking,
stop
he's
doing
probably
them.
lying, bro. This motherfucker
This is
out
bullshit.
here, like, let's be real. He definitely wants you to believe there's no starvation in Gaza. So I'm not just gonna take it Face value, 100% what he's saying. All right, let's be real. Come on, let's not be such an idiot. Now, the Fish File says the math is in. Israel's aid to Gaza is unprecedented in modern warfare. It's exceedingly rare in modern warfare, if ever.
There is only one thing worse than a rapist.
To facilitate such a massive scale of aid into the territory of its adversary.
No.
All right, you have to realize Israel is ultimately feeding people in Gaza, and realistically, that's never happened ever in all of warfare.
You're gonna leave early today, Benny, and like this is the day that I'm most likely to get the child,
Like again, the
since he's like
perspectives
on
this
the map.
are absolutely wild.
I think has
The more
boosted
you
in
look into it.
like fucking
Breaking
spawn rate
news,
or
says the
whatever,
New
right?
York Times. Israeli military officials say
Isn't that what the
they
map
have
does?
no proof Hamas routinely steals UN aid. Now, this
The
is
map.
the New York Times.
The
okay?
map.
The New York Times
The
is saying-
map.
Again,
The
you don't
map.
hate the
The
media
map.
enough.
The map.
The New York Times
Wait,
is saying
hold on.
there's no proof that Hamas is stealing UN aid.
Maybe
this
I can't
is a
kill
thread
him.
of videos of Hamas stealing UN aid. Like, you
Did I get rid
literally
of-
do not believe your eyes, they tell you.
Oh, I didn't get rid of him. What's this? Huh?
So tell what's going on here? What's going on
Okay,
here?
I don't know what that
What
is.
are we doing? What are we doing? How many do you
I didn't
need?
get rid of
Maybe
no
what about
thank
this
you.
one? What about this one, where they straight up say
can't kill
Hamas is
them.
stealing our food?
ما في المساعدات
So the reporter says
Okay.
aid is not coming, and then she said all the aid goes down underground. Where
Let's kill some
Hamas
things.
is.
لتحت المساعدات ما
Send to
Aid
murder.
does not reach the nation and the
I will.
people.
I'll
says
also.
the
I'll
lady,
get those
the
guys
civilian
to
in
15, and then
Gaza
I'll.
that's being starved.
I'll take him out of the
reporter
body.
says, what do you mean? A lot is coming. What do you mean?
وبيتوزع هيكو
Everything goes to Hamas's houses.
لهم اعملوا
They take it. They will even shoot me and do whatever they want to me. Hamas.
بدهم اياه حلوم ياخذون ولا يطخوا
Right? So you have to realize what's going on here. The civilians in Gaza.
Wait, why did that
are
thing attack me
protesting
first?
Hamas. The civilians in Gaza say Hamas.
How is that
steals
thing
their
faster
food.
than me?
There are videos directly proving that Hamas is stealing the food. The New York Times says there's no evidence Hamas is stealing the food. These are all videos of Hamas taking aid. Every single one of them. All of them.
Yeah, what she said.
Right? So this lady is now yelling, saying those who want to send aid, do it with people they trust. You know why? Because Hamas steals the food.
Starting to cheat now? Shame. Well, it's not cheating. We did this in the last,
Now, thank God
the
none
last
of these
round.
kids are starving, like they did in that footage.
On
I'm
the
sure
first
they're
round,
hungry.
remember?
Don't get me wrong. I'm sure that people in
You
Gaza
wanted me to
are
murder
hungry.
them.
So now look at this thread. This is
I
a
can't do it with the
gigantic
sheep and that
thread
because they'll
of
end
a
up
dozen
going
or
way
2
too over
dozen
level.
videos. Like, tell me this isn't Hamas taking the food.
This
You
thing's nearly
literally
level
have
50, bro.
with assault
Like,
rifles standing on food, on buckets of food.
I don't want to be over leveled. I think the
they
first
shoot at
gym,
people
I
that
think his
approach
highest level thing is 20.
Again, Hassan Piker calls them the reasonable party, right? Do not believe your eyes.
So I don't want
says
to.
the New York
I don't want to
Times.
go over leveled.
Don't believe your eyes.
Don't
New
touch
York
me.
Times says. Listen,
No.
all you have here
Oh.
are some friendly Palestinians getting food, and
So,
there's nothing to see. There is no Hamas
Choose. You
stealing
can't have
anything.
me killing them all and
Absolutely
then.
nothing nefarious going on with the terrorist organization.
You know what I
Those
mean?
guys are
It's
real
one or the
guys.
other.
Now,
Do we murder
Hamas
them all?
claims 59,000 people were killed in Gaza.
Or do I not
The
murder
UNICEF,
any?
Right, this political satirist, all right, with the 11 million followers, says actually 434,000 people were killed. That's 20% of the population. Now, again, people believe this because they're retarded. But this guy, this Bassam Youssef guy, who is just on like the Nelk podcast, he gets around, he does podcasts everywhere. He claims that 434,000 people died when Hamas themselves only claim it was 60,000. Again, you have to realize how retarded the media actually is. How actually.
By the way, doing it this way is going to take forever
Now,
anyway.
interestingly enough, the
Because you got to get
French
each and every one of them to
on
500.
top of saying, yo, we have to recognize a Palestinian state. Obviously, that's important, and we have
It'd take forever.
and Israel bad, of course. Obviously, now again, it's a complicated situation. There's a massive war. There are people suffering. I am not denying the suffering of civilians in this war. Absolutely. But interestingly enough, Qatar to invest 10 billion euros in key sectors of French economy. Wow, no way. That's so weird. That's so weird. Interesting. Gaza said to be starving, but not release the hostages level of starving. You have to realize, ultimately, the insanity of the situation is the fact that, realistically, they're not ending the war, right? Hamas could end the war today if they surrendered and released the hostages. They're not doing that, but they're starving. Now, again, you have another video here. Journalist shows the pickups of pallets of aids just sitting, waiting to get into Gaza.
נמצאת כאן מזון שישראל רצתה להחליף שתוך רצועת עזה ומי שמעכב את ההכנה הזו זה האו"ם.
Right, so
What
he's
did he call
saying
me?
that here is food that is being prepared by Israel to be delivered into Gaza, and the UN is what is withholding the actual aid. That's what he's saying. Now, interestingly enough, this is the ambassador.
What's
Mike
Grok's
Huckabee
thoughts on
is
this?
the ambassador of the United States to Israel, and he says this is important for the world to see. The UN criticized the U.S. and Israel for food actually delivered, but it's the UN who has had massive
You know what's
amounts
funny?
sitting
Like
on
you see that
Alex
like
Rodick
they're wearing
that
these
told
like
the
heavy
press
duty
all the
helmets
truth
and
about
like
the UN.
bulletproof
This
vests.
is what was said
Did
by
that
the
save them from a
ambassador,
fucking bomb?
an American guy. All right,
Because when
the
they get like
ambassador of the
they
United
said like
States
shooting
that is
bombs, right?
directly gone himself to
They'll
see
stop
it
a
in
bullet.
person.
I don't
That
think
is
it'll stop
what
a
he had to
bomb.
say. Now, when Hassan Piker, largest leftist political streamer, is constantly, endlessly pushing this propaganda, all right, that Israel is starving their own hostages, actually, it turns out, and then that Hamas is obviously the reasonable party here, right? That Hamas is the reasonable party.
Okay.
You are witnessing in real time a foreign
Clearly.
agent literally propagandizing in America for the sake of terrorist organizations that want to kill Americans. All right. Now, speaking of Americans, this is Ambassador Mike Huckabee, and he went to Gaza today. All right. He actually just went to Gaza. This is a clip from the White House press office.
You haven't said anything yet, Benny. Do you want me to murder things, or do you want me to just not murder things?
Today in Israel on the topic of delivering much-needed food and aid to Gaza. President Trump is a humanitarian with a big heart, and that's why he sent Special Envoy Witkoff to the region in an effort to save lives and end this crisis. Tomorrow, Special Envoy Witkoff and Ambassador Huckabee will be traveling into Gaza to inspect the current distribution sites and secure a plan to deliver more food and meet with local Gazans to hear firsthand about this dire situation on the ground. The Special Envoy and the Ambassador will brief the President immediately after their visit to approve a final plan for food and aid distribution into
Who's
the
this
region,
woman?
and we will provide more details.
Why didn't she
to all
run
of
for
you
president?
Once that plan is approved and agreed on by the.
Well, and it turns out it actually, believe it or
Why
not,
is it always
it
like the
actually
weird-looking
happened.
women?
Ambassador Mike Huckabee went
The
into
crazy
Gaza
ones.
today and observed humanitarian food program by the U.S.
She seems
launched
normal.
The Gaza Health Foundation. Hamas hates the GHF. What? Why? Why would Hamas hate American-backed aid? America's literally giving hundreds of millions of dollars of food. I don't understand. Why would Hamas hate this? Because it gets food to the people without it being looted by Hamas. Over 100 million meals served in 2 months. Shout out to the United States of America that gets shit done. Now, Hamas is not
a
stealing
child.
the food that's being delivered by the United States, so it's actually going to the people. Interestingly enough. Weirdly
There is
enough.
only
And
one thing
there are
worse
just
than
an
a
endless
rapist.
amount of videos talking about
Boom.
how the UN food is just sitting there.
No.
Oh fuck! I ran away from it. I was supposed to kill it. Shit.
In just a few moments, we're going to be crossing into
This is a journalist, I believe.
Gaza. I'm going to give you an inside look at what's happening at the depot, where hundreds of trucks of humanitarian aid are entering the Gaza Strip every month in order to be distributed. I'm here in the Gaza Strip.
Bro, even if I was a journalist, there's no way I'm going to this shit.
Pallets of aids are just waiting
Like
to
what?
be distributed. Let's take a closer look at what's happening here.
Anyway, and she points out that the UN isn't doing shit and that Hamas is stealing aid from the UN. All right, now realistically, the ambassador, Mike Huckabee, has actually been kind of cooking. This morning, I joined the Steve Witkoff for a visit into Gaza to learn the truth about the Gaza Health Foundation aid sites. We received briefings from the IDF. We spoke to folks on the ground. Turns out the Gaza Health Foundation delivers more than 1 million meals a day. An incredible feat. This is what's happening. That's fucking crazy. That's a lot. That is absolutely a lot. It's not enough, obviously. It's a population of
So this video was about
2
Hassan.
million or whatever. But it's definitely a lot. There are other aid that goes in as well. They also have food that they make themselves. Very proud Senator Tom Cotton is my senator. Truth is a powerful antidote. I don't know what he said. I didn't actually see this. But apparently he gave an 8-minute speech talking about this situation.
From Arkansas.
Well, here we go again. Hamas is on the verge of defeat, so it's cranked up the propaganda machine once again. Now, Hamas wants the world to believe that Israel has undertaken a campaign of deliberate starvation of the Gazan population. And as usual, Hamas can count on an international media and political chorus to fight their battles for them and try to bully.
There's no way he mentions Hassan,
And
right?
guess who's at the freaking front lines, baby? Hamas, Diddy, Bin Laden, Epstein,
There's no way this guy
Adolf Hitler.
mentions him by
That's
name,
what I'm
right?
talking about. The man who wants to kill all the Jews in Israel has surprisingly taken
I
the
wasn't paying
mantle
attention.
of pushing the
Halo
propaganda
15,
of the
okay.
terrorists The
Should
guys
put him
that
in the
started
box.
the war, that could end the war, that refused to end the war, and that starved their own people. And you know who supports them?
Oh,
Hassan.
you know
who's
what I just
actually pro
realized?
The Palestinian civilians? Me. That's right, me.
I can't put him in the box. I'm gonna murder
I
this
don't want to see
thing.
them dying. I don't want them to die. I don't want them
Fuck
to
you,
suffer.
child.
I do, however, recognize the reality that Hamas terrorists are the ones that started the war, that could
There's
end
only
the war,
one thing
and
worse
that
than
are
a
starving their own
rapist.
people. Now, realistically, this is a
child.
fact.
No.
Okay? No matter
Die,
how much
child.
these people absolutely hate it, it's unreal. Now, anyway, interestingly enough, there's a
Child's
it's a
been
long
murdered.
video showing the aid going in.
Okay,
going out.
I can't kill
If you wanna
anything
see that on your own
anymore.
time, you can.
They're level
But this is
15.
mostly,
I
this
just
video
realized.
is mostly
I
for me to
promised
talk
I would
about how
never
Hassan
take.
Piker is an absolute piece of shit. And
I would never
hilariously
take the
enough,
sheep out
how
of the
he's getting
party.
sued. So lock in, boys and girl, because it turns out the lawsuits are
So I'm
getting
stuck
hairy.
with this.
As you know, Ethan is suing a lot of them, and I am going to be diving into it. Let's see what we got here in that regard. I got people calling me propagandists in my chat. That's okay. You have every right to disagree and fact check everything that I said. The only images I've seen
Andrew
of
Esquire.
starving people in Gaza were that one kid
He's
who
so
has a muscle
handsome.
disorder. All right. I'm doing my best here. You have every right to find me something different. I'm sure that there are people hungry in Gaza. This has never, ever been something I've denied. However, it's Hamas's fault because, you know, they started a war, and they're starving their own people, and they're killing their own people. So you have every right to disagree with me.
That's
Hamas
not what
Piker is a terrorist supporting
that's not what
fuck
Hassan
that, in my
says.
opinion, needs to go to jail or get deported.
Let's just go ahead and start with Frogie. Of course, I've got my PP. Now it's the
Frogie?
same PP, but I'm going to do it differently and do it kind of special for you
Is
guys.
that what he said?
Oh, the propagandist in my chat said, but Israel refused to take the hostages on October 9th. Fact. Go check. Oh, I am aware.
Froggen.
Israel always had a dual goal.
What did
my
Froggen
friend.
have to say?
One, get the
Is
hostages
she getting
back.
sued?
Two,
Does she have time to be saying dumb
otherwise
shit?
are literally going to start another war. You realize they walked into Israel, they killed 1,200 people, they took 400 captives, and then the next day they're like, oh, we'll just give you the hostages back if you don't invade, if you don't fight us, if you let us continue doing our terrorism. Obviously, that's fucking retarded if you have a working brain.
You know, this is a very special PP because it's live. So let's talk about this.
I'm not sure why he's talking about my PP, but let's talk about these people, let's talk about their lawsuits falling apart.
It is literally about to default early next week.
Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, this is what I was.
That's
Yeah.
what we do here, boys and girls. Between
Oh,
terrorists
so
and
she's
wars,
not
we
saying
also
dumb
talk
shit.
about fat
She's
people
saying dumb shit.
absolutely getting destroyed.
What has she done?
She should be
with the
focusing on
case you
this.
raised? What have we? What we have not heard from her or her attorney at all. She had
What? No! No! Hassan out there on the front lines of propaganda, and his little goobers can't even respond to the lawsuit. There's no way.
has like 5 days to respond to our complaint, or she loses by default. And this,
Bro! She pocketed the money. She ate the 50K, bro. Oh my god, that's diabolical.
I bet it was delicious.
last night, and this was last night, so it's probably down to 4 days. It's probably down to 4 days. So this came. So after this came from Ethan. So this is from Ethan, right? This was the Snarkers, and this is one of the most legally inaccurate takes. That's one of the most legally inaccurate takes.
Bro, why are you even responding to random comments on Reddit? They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. All right,
Because
this
he
is the
thinks
whole
it's
part of
funny.
the part of the Hassan
And
Piker
it
fucked
kind of
episode.
is.
All right, until here, we were talking realistically about how Hassan is doing actual propaganda for terrorists, trying his best to subvert American politics into dying in a war, invading Israel. Hell yeah. And now we're talking about the retards.
Bro, I want my
actually
jelly
eating
beans.
ass. All right, and I'm just telling you, definitely subscribe. Let's up those numbers, because realistically, I have great news. Hassan is going to go to jail, and I will make a video on it.
Ever. Okay. This is from the Starkers. Can't wait to see the case dismissed after Fro. What is she like? First of all, who calls her Fro? Like when I hear them call her Fro,
It's very obvious. It's fros are referring to afros. Afros are round, and so is
Rubbish.
Logan. It's literally math. It's literally math. You call yourself a lawyer?
it sounds like she's
Sad.
okay. Like
You make
Bro,
me sad.
if Fro, I'm just saying, man. I am just saying, bro. If Fro was in Gaza, there would be a real starvation crisis. I mean, it's bad right now, but it would be like absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. I'll be real. That would be crazy.
can't not think that she's frozen yogurt. So let's
Frozen
get into it.
yogurt?
After Fro files
I haven't
a
had
motion
frozen
to quash
yogurt since I
after
was,
being
like,
improperly served.
10.
This dude is such an idiot.
I don't even think
He
you could
has
buy it
all-
anymore.
Dude, I'll be real here. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. Speaking of, okay, so a lot of you don't know this probably because you're not like deep in the.
Can you Can you still buy frozen yogurt? Frozen yogurt. Okay, so you have Bulla 8-pack frozen yogurt? They're like ice cream things? This is like little mini... Oh, I think I tried them. And they were like strange. What is this? Dairy-free frozen yogurt. Okay. I don't know how you make dairy-free things when the main ingredient is dairy. Like that's always confused me. Yeah, they don't sell Froyo, like frozen yogurt. They used to sell these like little frozen yogurt things in like these like long packets. You would like cut the top off and like eat it like that. They don't sell them anymore. Sad. They just have these weird yogurts.
In the fucking memes and wits. All right. Listen, I'll be real. People aren't complaining. So people don't know about the fat Gazan memes. Like, these memes are fucking everywhere. It's like, this mother is starving. Please. She has a kid with a muscle disorder. Please give her food. She is starving. Like, bro, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? For the record, this is people in the tunnels, right? This is people these are Hamas terrorists in the Hamas tunnels, right? So again, it's always diabolical when I see this shit. Always diabolical when this shit is actually shown, right? Like, unreal.
Child.
Again, I have no idea. I have no idea what the actual tragic situation is.
There's only one thing worse than a rapist.
What I do know is some people in Gaza at least are now starving.
No.
And that's very good news. I cannot believe that the starvation has taken another one. This is so sad. Anyway, moving on. So you probably are not aware of the fat Gaza memes, but they are a thing.
Of his money and doesn't know what to do with it, so therefore his quack of a lawyer is just taking it from him. LMAO. This is really funny. Okay, well, first of all, let's correct the record. All lawyers
are quacks.
All lawyers are greedy, money-sucking.
I've said this the whole time. I've said this the entire time, by the way. To be clear, never trust a lawyer. Right?
Okay, I was gonna put the lizard away.
Politicians, all of them. They are literally trained to lie. I've said this a million times. And listen, I'm Jewish. I have a million
What is the scarf that strengthens
They go
normalness?
into court to convince them that their client is the correct one, no matter if it's true or not.
Quacks. No, they're all crazy in the special way.
Wait.
All lawyers are
Agreed.
crazy
It's
in a
true.
special way.
He's right.
But beyond that, this is
Put him
procedurally
there.
inaccurate and completely wrong. And I'm going to explain how this is just completely wrong.
Do I have it?
So, first of all, let's explain what a default judgment is. Okay?
All right,
Default
let's
judgment
go.
is a court ruling in favor of the
cook.
plaintiff, typically
Yeah, this
because
thing.
the defendant does not file a defense or the
Why doesn't
defendant
it have
doesn't
that on it?
acknowledge the claim. So, if you just want to stick your head in the sand and pretend you don't know what's going on, you're likely going to get a default judgment. Now, there are certain circumstances in which not receiving service is a real thing. However, in this case, Ethan Klein has multiple methods. He can, obviously have what we call hand deliveries when you're hand service.
All right, love
but there's
that.
also service by publication, so you can publish it in a newspaper of general circulation, and that can generally get back and serve as service.
How much longer have I got of this
Beyond that,
video?
we all know
Like
that
20
Frogan
minutes,
knows
okay.
about this lawsuit. Like, it's not something that Frogan doesn't know
dude,
about.
She raised money for it. Wait, are you telling me that Frogan raised money for a lawsuit that she's not even responding
Because like
to?
this is a video about why Hassan's fucked,
Fraud?
and now we're talking about Frogan.
Clear what's going on
Frogan.
to a judge.
Oh, yeah.
Frogon.
Trying to dodge this.
Apply
Frogan
directly
is
to the
trying
forehead.
evade this, right?
Yeah.
And Ethan Klein, through this default judgment, this court ruling in favor of the plaintiff, he would win without Frogan ever having a chance to assert defense. So
based. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Like, think about it this way. He is suing Frogan. Frogan knows that she's getting sued. Frogan never responds. We assume she lost because otherwise she would respond. If she actually had a defense, she would say it. By the fact that she's not saying it, it has no defense. It means she's guilty. She's guilty. That neighbor is guilty. I got the noose right here.
Frogan, even if she gets this default judgment, so even if the court ends up ultimately
But
siding,
she
with
like said
Ethan
stuff on
Klein
Twitter
and
about it,
saying, "Hey,
right?
default judgment." And remember, with a default
So we know she
judgment,
knows about
that
it.
isn't a win for Klein. He gets what he wants.
Yeah, obviously.
So he'll get damages, whatever else he wants, injunctions, removal of the video, whatever he wants. He's going to get that by default. It's just, hey, well, this
So-
person's not fighting back, so okay.
Dude, you can't, dude, obviously this is the case. I know I saw people upset about this law. Like, some people are a little mad about the fact that this is a law. This law makes so much sense. Like, imagine someone wrongs you, you sue them, they go, la 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 la, not answering, la 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 la, and they just refuse to answer. No fucking shit, they're gonna lose. You can't just say, oops,
You don't know that.
You can't just not pick the phone up, bro. We're gonna assume you're guilty. That's not an argument.
You don't know that.
And then he can proceed if she does.
With all due defense, Your Honor,
The
my
court case
response
hasn't
is
happened yet. We don't know if it works or not
is
yet.
retarded, Your Honor. Listen, Saul Goodman wouldn't hit you with that strat.
Doesn't do anything. She can
Don't touch me.
proceed to collecting on that judgment at a certain point. However, Frogi Yogi does have a potential opportunity to challenge the default judgment.
All right.
And she does that with an objection to the default judgment.
Your Honor, in my defense, I have a mental illness. Your Honor, in my defense, I have a mental illness.
Which is a motion to set aside. So she can make a motion to set aside the default judgment. Now, she does need to have a valid excuse, right? So not
Your Honor, in my client's defense, she is so fat. She is really fat, Your Honor. She could not fit through the doors of the courtroom. We request a mistrial, Your Honor. Her weight prevented her from reaching it on time. Okay, in her defense, she was in a food coma. It's what happens when you eat 14 boxes of Cheetos at the same time.
Child.
Your Honor, in my client's defense, she's retarded.
Receiving the claim.
There is only
could
one
be
thing worse than a
if
rapist.
the service, all
Boom.
types of service were
A child.
invalid.
No.
But I guarantee you that at least one type of service that they used on this, whether it was, hand delivery or publication or some sort of substitute service, was legally sufficient to provide notice of service or sufficient service to proceed with the case.
Oh,
They're not
God, there's
gonna
another
issue,
child.
The default judgment typically if there was completely bunk service, but
All right.
the burden would
Dude,
be.
she raised money for it. What are we talking about? How can you possibly make a claim? How can you possibly make this
Yeah,
claim?
she raised money.
Oh my god.
She knew about it.
Frogi to prove that. And beyond that,
Yeah, it's not happening.
you'd have to have something like illness or
There is only
extreme
one
emergency.
thing worse than a
And-
Your Honor,
rapist.
in my client's
Boom.
defense, her fat
child.
has invaded
No.
her brain. She is gravitationally impaired. Your Honor, in my client's defense, she is on a strict lizard
Bro, I don't want
diet.
the- I don't
and it
want
is
the
not
child.
working.
As far as we know, in the Frogan case, Frogan is not
'Cause-
in the hospital. Frogan is not under extreme emergency.
Fighting
Frogan
type's not
was
gonna help
in
me
a,
in the grass gym.
Crisis zone.
I'll be real. Frogan is a crisis zone.
Right? She's not somewhere where bad stuff is going down, right? Or she'd have to
Unless-
prove a procedural error, right? However, she has
Unless,
to
can this thing
respond
learn
to
Fire
this.
Punch
And that
or
response has
Ice
to be
Punch?
very
Your Honor, in my client's defense, there is literally a
There is only
genocide
one
happening
thing
right
worse
now.
than a
She cannot be
rapist.
bothered with frivolous
Boom.
lawsuits when there is
child.
literally a
No.
genocide.
prompt and persuasive. So she'd have
Look at Frogan. There is starvation occurring in real
If
time.
he can learn one of the punches,
that-
then he might not
so
be
she's
that
gonna have
bad.
to go back,
Oh no.
write the court,
But I don't
and
think he can.
explain why she did not respond before, etc. And the judge is not obliged to accept.
Wait,
that.
is
The
the
judge can say,
evolution
"I
to
don't
like
accept this, we're
Hitmonchan
supposed to
a,
do the
Your Honor,
a
in
level
defense of my
thing?
client, her fingers are literally too fat to type messages on the keyboard. She would have emailed you earlier.
I know
but
he
she
needs, like,
literally couldn't
certain
do it.
stats,
It,
but
it was a physical
Is there
impossibility.
also a level?
Now, here's the thing. Here's the biggest thing. And here's where the snarkers are
God damn it.
completely wrong. This is where the snarkers just
Because if it's
are
level 20 or
completely
below,
stupid.
I could probably
Is
get
even
Hitmonchan.
if Frogi objects to the default, and even if the judge grants her motion, if everything goes the same way, you know what the end result is? You know what the end result is? It's not the case being dropped, kids. It's the case proceeding as normal. So if Frogan goes through all this extra work, all she's going to do is have the case proceed as normal. Literally, somebody in the chat said it. Who said it here? Square one. It's back at square one. Congratulations, Frogan. You literally did nothing. You do all this work.
Congratulations, Frogan. We are now, in your honor, in your honor, we will be naming this fat Gazan Brogan in your honor. We will be doing it for you.
For freaking nothing. Wow, Queen. Wow. So
Pop off.
So smart. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Sigma, right? We're just going crazy here. We're just going crazy. But let's also talk about the money. The money. So here's our lovely...
See, this is the ultimate kill shot. This is why I'm not even taking this remotely seriously. She has no argument, and the reason why she has no argument is very simple. It's because she raised $50,000. She raised $50,000.
That says 30 though.
And now she's gonna make the claim that she didn't know what was happening. What are we talking about?
Lovely Frogie. And she's got, you know, her legal defense fund at this point at $35K. She also had other donations from other places. So I believe,
those other places are donated? Okay.
She's tracking this closer than I am.
Bro,
so
how'd she
let's
manage to
just assume
fucking
that
raise
it's
50K?
You know, but, you know, she's got at least
How?
35K here. But she had this legal defense fund. And my concern is, what about the money? What did you do with the cash?
That's what I'm talking about.
What did you do
with
with
the money?
You're clearly not spending all that.
In my client's defense, she was hungry.
That money on your lawsuit.
We're cooking. We're cooking. Why'd she raise 50K?
And so the question is,
yeah.
The question is, where is that money?
Personal
going,
expenses,
Frogie?
bro.
Where is that
Need
money
new
going,
nails.
Frogan?
That's a great question.
Is that going to your?
It's going. Listen. In her defense, Hassan needed the money to pay for.
It's going to her
burgers.
waistline. That's
All
what's
right,
going.
Listen, it was important.
Muffin budget?
Not the muffin button. Not the muffin button.
Because it's certainly not going into responding to the claims.
True.
Could be.
Right? So are you not only a content thief, but also
She made
a
it wait.
scammer?
Certainly not going to respond to the claims. And what happens if the funds were diverted to purposes other than the legal defense? That's a possible crime.
Oh, this is bad. Oh my God, they're all getting fucking destroyed. This is amazing. The Hassan orbit is all.
Bro, I can't stop yawning.
They're
Why am I
all
so
getting in
tired
jail,
today?
And I will make content about it, and everyone will be happy. Them for being in jail, making it believe that they actually contributed to their fake cause. America,
Touch
because
me.
fuck these people.
Touch
They're
my
literally here
body.
to subvert our country's politics. And me for making content about it. Truly a glorious
But like
time where everyone wins.
the spawn rate of the child being boosted, I'm not seeing
By
many.
deception,
True.
false pretenses, fraud.
Like yesterday, we saw a lot of
wire fraud.
Trubbishes,
Yeah,
right?
dude, she made 50K and she didn't respond.
Stunky's also boosted, right? We've been seeing a lot of them.
About to get porked. Anyway, Hassan, Ashmangold had something to say. Someone sent me this timestamp.
What if she raises... Wait a minute. So are we in a universe where if by her raising money for this legal defense, and then she doesn't actually meet it and defend herself, she could actually end up losing 2 court cases at the same time?
True. You know what that means?
So for, the Nux Taku video is going to be Frogan is now 200% fucked.
That's right, baby! That's what I'm talking about.
He'd be right.
That's right, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Double stuffed Frogan! 2,000% cooked, baby! To be fair, Frogan is the fastest growing streamer under some calculations. I'll be real, it's
Don't
happening,
touch me.
okay? It's happening. I've been
Where's
on
my
top of this
Trubbish?
shit since day one.
So we're talking about potential theft or fraud. Did it go into an IOLTA?
Yeah, what does he mean for once I'll be right? What does he mean for once I'll be right?
Going to what?
Right. I'm just early.
The fuck is
all
IOLTA?
right? I am right, but I'm early. I'll be real here. Hassan Piker is going to jail, and then everyone will say I was right the entire time. I am correct. I'm just a couple months ahead of the curve.
That's a very good question. We don't know. We don't know. And
Child.
once again, this is speculation. This is speculation. So out there, let me be very clear.
There is
If
only
you're
one
speculating,
thing worse
it's a
than a
question
rapist.
I'm asking. And I don't
Boom.
know. And we need
A
to know
child.
where's the
No.
money, Frogan.
Yeah, Frogan.
What are you doing?
Come on, Frogan.
The other thing is, if she was
Wake up,
misdirecting these
Ethan.
funds, she could be fined. There can be restitution.
Based.
This is what that reminded me of.
Meaning the money is returned to the people.
Nah, she ate
Touch
fine.
me.
People that donated. And there can even be prison time. So we need to figure out what's going on with that money. So last night,
Listen, man, every once in a while, a drama rolls around, and it'll turn out 1,336 days later.
I think we'll go
it'll
to
just turn out that I am completely
700
correct. I'll be real
encounters.
here. I'll be honest.
I might end
it's
stream
happened,
because, bro,
more than
I'm
once.
really
In the
tired
past
right
month
now.
alone. It's happened more than
I don't know
once. You have
why.
any idea how many people have been saying between all the different drama that's been going on the internet? I was vindicated like 5 times with doing
Did you go to
nothing
bed
in the
late?
past month.
It wasn't that
I'll be
late.
real here, bro. I'll be real. I'm not gonna point out who is having downfalls and how directly I deserve to be indicated. I'm not gonna point it out.
So I don't know why I'm
directly,
so
okay?
tired.
But we all are thinking the same shit. Playing the long game, baby. Mega vindicated. Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about pirate software. Yeah, I called him out about 6 months before this drama. I said he was a fake fuck. And it turns out he's faker than I even had any believe. Bro, that, the shoujo, I'll be real. Even people that I don't want to necessarily have downfalls are having downfalls. But if they've come at, look, Mike from PA gets banned. All the fucking
Trubbish.
orbiters get sued.
That's the first
listen,
Trubbish
man,
in ages.
Even Mudahar. People are coming for Mudahar, bro. People are coming for Mudahar. I'll be real, he stabbed me in the back. I forgave him. All right, I forgave him. We're good. I don't really think the drama's big, but anyone that comes for me gets cooked.
The
It's
drama's kind of
crazy how this
stupid.
happens. I'll
On
be real.
Mudahar.
Everyone
Mudahar
that
drama's kind of
comes for me
stupid.
gets annihilated.
This was the language last night.
It's just a
Tell
nothing
me if
burger.
She changed this language.
Got God and anime on my side.
Touch me, child.
There is only
highlighted
one
Wait.
thing worse
and
than a
this is what
rapist.
was up last night.
Boom.
As of last night.
A child.
Okay.
No.
So after
Bro, this
2
child's gonna get
years
me
of
in trouble
targeted
more ways
harassment
than one.
campaign against me, Ethan Klein has now escalated it into suing me for reacting to his video on
Base.
Hassan and myself
Base.
on his video titled "Content Nuke Hassan Piker." This fundraiser to cover any and all legal fees associated with this complaint and any counterclaims I have against them. So stop there. So far as we know, she has not paid any legal fees, and she definitely hasn't filed any counterclaims. So as to these two, they're wrong. Now, here's the part where we might get into some debate. This next part, the part I underlined. She puts any other bills, and personal expenses.
Yeah, well, she needs her nails to look good, bro.
Oh, I can put.
Was it always written this way? Was it always written this way? Personal expenses was on her GoFundMe? No. Does anyone have a screenshot of her GoFundMe from before this?
Put food.
Can you just use the Wayback Machine?
I can put makeup under that because I need to look pretty for
There is only
litigation.
one thing
I can
worse
do
than a
all this sort of
rapist.
stuff. That's a personal expense.
Boom.
I can
Boom.
take
Child.
22
No.
layers of cover up.
I mean, to be fair, the rest of the sentence is from lost wages and damages arising from this litigation. You cannot claim that you had $50,000 of damages from this litigation. No one will ever buy that.
Yeah,
Right?
what?
Under personal expense because that's a personal expense.
Wasn't she lucky to make like
Problem is,
1,000 a
and the rest
month?
of it, from lost wages
Yeah,
and
no way.
damages.
There are no lost wages or damages. She could have just kept streaming. It's her problem for taking time off. All right, literally, it is her problem.
Why
This
is she
not,
taking
in
time
my
off?
opinion,
She's not
defendant
even.
whatsoever.
She's not even fighting the court case.
Litigation.
Yeah, these are not.
Why does
issues
she need time
rising
off?
From the litigation. They're her problem. It's a skill issue.
Well, the
Child.
question is when you have arising from, if you're not
There is only one thing
participating
worse
in
than a rapist.
litigation, if you are
Boom.
not
A
fighting
child.
back,
No.
there's no litigation to speak of. Therefore, it's not arising from the litigation. So despite the fact that personal expenses is here
Yeah,
and that
she's,
might be
she's just
valid,
taking time off.
it's in connection with the
Because she's
litigation.
stupid.
It's not personal expenses for her to go on a personal trip. Right?
There is only
Or her
one
to go
thing
buy
worse
a
than a
sandwich
rapist.
or whatever.
Multiple
Boom.
None
sandwiches.
of that.
A child.
Try the
No.
triple sandwich. Frogan be
That is a
fed with
situation where
one
she
sandwich.
may
Unreal.
have some trouble. All right, so let's get into denims. Let's go deep on denims, okay? Even though she's disloyal.
So many men have
Here
gone
is this,
deep on denims.
Discovery matter. It's an order granting a stipulation for the plaintiff
And
that's
so
Ethan
many
Klein,
she wished
Easthead
would.
Entertainment, to serve third-party subpoenas prior to Rule 26F conference. So this is literally, remember, as a reminder, disloyal denims literally betrayed the Reddit.
Is that a new name?
She stabbed them in the back.
Holy.
She refused.
Bro,
to
if she
defend
needs
them
money,
at all. She
all she's gonna do is like.
Yes, eat each other like the fucking.
There is only one
terrorist
thing
supporting
worse than a
assholes you are.
rapist. Boom.
A child.
A child. No.
Yeah, if Denims really needs money, all she's got to do, because like her OnlyFans at the moment is like cosplay stuff, just put out like one, like I reckon even just like a single picture of her just with her titties out, not even like fully naked, just with her tits out, and bro, she would make so much money, because like so many people are paying her her OnlyFans. Wait, how much was it? So many people are paying her OnlyFans to see her in cosplay. So, like, just imagine how many would pay to, like, just to see her titties. Her bare titties. Like,
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
Danums. Found it. How much is it a month? It's like $20 a month. So, if I remember how OnlyFans works, I think you'd have to pay the $20 a month, and then pay money on top of that for the photo. I think. So, like, yeah, like people are paying $20 a month just to see her in cosplay. Secret arse shot day 2. What? Okay, then there's day 1. So apparently yesterday she finally uploaded on here, and there's single pictures. It's just her butt, I guess. Of OnlyFans exclusive pics brought back due to popular demand. I bet you any money she's like in underwear or something. So it's not even like her bare ass, right? But I bet you so many people bought that. Wait, can I see how much it is? I have to subscribe to see it. Oh, so this is like free? As long as you subscribe? Oh, okay, never mind. But yeah, if she like whipped her titty out, so many people would pay money for that. I reckon she can make bank with that. So yeah, if she really needs money, just
moving along.
Just buy the bullet and whip your titties out.
Gave up all of their information. She said, "You know what? You can subpoena them. You can get all their information."
But I doubt she
That's
needs
Denim.
money,
That's
right?
the type of girl she is.
She's making $20 a
Once
month off
this is
every
why these people are
person
gonna
who
fold
buys her
like a
OnlyFans.
sack of cards. They have no loyalty for each other.
I think
They
she has
don't
subs
care
on
for
Twitch
each
and
other at
stuff.
all of this, we're
She's
one
probably got
big
plenty of money.
community. We're one big proletariat. That falls apart. That falls apart immediately when push comes to shove. They're pushing each other in front of the firing squad, right? They're pushing each other in front of the firing squad. And we see this with Denims right now. Completely under the bus. Upon consideration of the joint stipulation, granting plaintiff leave to serve third-party subpoenas prior to the Rule 26F conference of
Child.
plaintiff ZX Inc. and defendant Alexandra.
There is only
Mawasa.
one thing worse than a rapist. Boom.
What are we doing?
Child. No.
Literally, what are we doing? Why are we literally writing these lawsuits like they're memes?
Stipulation is granted. TEI,
shit.
that's Ethan Klein, may immediately serve the subpoena.
Oh my God, they're getting all the freaks. They're getting the freaks.
Exhibit A to the stipulation on the third-party Reddit. That's so Reddit in general. Accompanied by this order, and show the date of the Reddit subpoena. It was issued in the date of compliance, and they may also serve subpoena on Discord.
So,
Oh my God, this is literally.
so is then Ethan then going to go and individually sue all these randos?
Granted by Wesley L. Hugh, Sue,
Or is he going to like put them in a joint
United States
lawsuit?
District Judge on July 31st. So the point of the matter is
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. All the retards. All the fucking retards. They're getting eaten alive. Oh, hell yeah, dude.
is that we have a official subpoena of Discord and Reddit. And Discord and Reddit,
Love
I'm
that.
telling you right now, and I know this, I have friends that are civil litigators.
It doesn't matter what posts you delete. They have
Man,
everything
you
backed up.
fucker.
seen this in other cases that we've studied, etc.
Try and run away
Discord
from
and Reddit
me.
are going to turn over all the data.
Yeah,
They
obviously.
do
How
not-
dare you?
They have no dog in the fight to defend these people.
Yeah, why the fuck? Discord and Reddit, you think they want to protect some random fucking
Yeah, they
terrorist
don't-
supporting
they don't give a
retards on
shit.
their platform? Absolutely not. They're going to sell you immediately.
None. Zero. They do not care. They do not want to fight.
We do
wanna
not
go
care.
into a huge legal battle over fighting.
Yes.
the-
Well, that's what you
They're
love
just gonna
to
do it. They're
see.
going to roll over and do it.
Nice. Love that.
But then also, because some of your cohorts leaked your Discord messages to us, we have some of your Discord IDs, and guess what? We're gonna if anyone's gonna have your real identity, it's gonna be right there. We're gonna have.
That's it. Hold on, one more time.
Discord messages to us. We have some of your Discord IDs, and guess what? We're gonna if anyone's gonna have your real identity, it's gonna be right there. We're gonna have all your messages. Discord. And listen,
I'll be real, bro. I'll be real. Listen, man. Being part of the Jew cabal has its upsides. What can I say? The Jew cabal is kind of cooking. They're getting the Discord info.
He's
finally.
nuking him. This is great.
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. And I'll be real. I also know the names and identities and addresses of a lot of these people. I do. Just by being merit of the Jew cabal, I do have information on a lot of these people myself as well. It's so funny.
Aw, man.
When I got these I'm not going to say how I got it, but when I got the info,
He's off to be a Jew.
It was literally, listen, us Jews, We gotta know who's out there supporting terrorists, actually promoting terrorism in America to kill Jews in America. And if I die, people need to have it. Okay, listen, I'm not saying there's a Jew cabal or anything like that. I'm not gonna say that. But I am gonna say, I am gonna say, these guys are fucked. They are mega fucked.
Oh yeah,
not doxing people and
100%.
shit. But it's gonna be crazy.
They're screwed.
Don't try to erase them. If you erase them now, it's not going to look good.
Yeah, true.
You guys remember that? You guys remember what that is? Now, obstruction. It can't be obstruction. It can't be obstruction, but spoliation of evidence. That is exactly.
That's a word?
Exactly right. You guys in the class
Spoliation.
paying attention.
What a
So let's
word.
continue. Let's play the rest of it.
There's
And you
multiple
should know
childs.
that I'll still get them even if you erase them. Because the companies.
There is only one
hold-
thing worse than a rapist.
Yeah, and that. You
Boom.
know, so I'm
A
getting
child.
it, you know?
No.
So you can erase, you can run, you can cry, you can piss, you can. But I'm coming, and you're about to find out.
Yeah,
what happens
baby.
when
You fuck around, you find out.
a stranger. And there it is.
There is only
We gotta
one
pull that
thing
out.
worse than a rapist.
I will gladly do.
Boom.
Great
A child.
It's
No.
still- But then also,
So the point is that even if they delete it, it's not going to matter.
True.
So
True. They're what we call in the profession. They're what we call 750% fucked.
Mega
It's
fucked.
a glorious time
Another
to be
child?
alive. Justice is being served. Do not support terrorist organizations in United States.
There is
soil.
only one
Do not
thing
fuck
worse
with
than a
incredibly
rapist.
Rich people, especially Jews.
Boom.
It's
A
kind of
child.
crazy how that
No.
shit works sometimes. Let's get the fuck out of here, gamers. Literally, all you guys are cooked, and it'll take some time. But the Hassan Pikers of the world will also get obliterated.
Another
I'll
child?
be real. I'll be honest. It's definitely
Now
one
we're
of the
getting all
most
the
wild
children.
There is
situations
only
of all
one
time.
thing worse than a
Now,
rapist.
I'm gonna start a fucking
To wrap up this
orphanage.
episode, everyone in Hassan's orbit is getting fucked. Mike from
Daycare?
PA got banned.
Daycare's
He's,
probably a
like,
better
one
word.
of his right hand cocksuckers. All right, the other orbit of retards are all getting sued, and Hassan Piker and
Oh,
his uncle
emoji
are
on
out
him.
here doing terrorist propaganda. Direct terrorist.
All the children
propaganda,
are gone.
right? This is the Israeli hostage.
I've murdered all the
He
children.
looks more starved than any image I've seen from anyone in Gaza. It's fucking insane. Again, look at the hand of the terrorist that's taunting him with food. Like, this is a healthy hand. This is not. All right? Now, Hassan Piker, in response to this footage, all right, in direct response to footage of them forcing this guy to dig his own grave, all right?
We're back
They
to
literally
Hassan. Okay.
filmed him digging his own grave, all right? In response
I feel
to
like we
this,
talked about Hassan for
Piker
like
decided to make
maybe
history
40
and
minutes.
say that Israel is
No,
the
not
one
even that.
starving them,
Maybe like 20
and
minutes.
that Hamas is the reason.
Then the
for
rest of
war.
it was
Gentlemen and
about
female
other crap.
gentlemen, I hope we're all here. Lock in, boys and girl, because
Is it
his
just
time
me?
is coming. It will happen. It might take 1,336 days, but absolutely fuck this man walking into America to subvert American politics into dying in a war. Now, for those of you that are unaware, Hassan Piker directly wants America to invade Israel militarily. That is his stated fucking goal. Literally,
Why would they
fuck
do
this
that?
man, fuck his invasion into American politics, and honestly, get him, his communist, terrorist, radical supporting fuck ass out of my country.
Fuck
Please.
ass.
Thank you. Stay weird, fan. Like, subscribe,
fuck
and
ass.
this video was streamed live on kick.com/nut.
Yeah, he's on Nuxel. What is this? Who is this? My name's Calfee. Fair enough. Getting cancer turned my life around. I mean, I feel like, yeah, it probably would. Let's just watch a bunch of clips off this
Put up
until...
a video saying you were wrong with every situation and the internet move on. I am not doing that. Yeah, no. Eat shit.
Ironically, the one thing that's been keeping Stop Killing Games alive, look at this. Pirate software is done. Pirate software is delusional. Pirate software accidentally proved himself wrong. Pirate software has lost everything. Pirate software lost... Wait,
What the
100,000? Okay,
fuck?
I'll look at that in a minute. I didn't even know that. Pirate
Holy
software quit and
shit.
lied about it. Pirate software can't stop lying. The entire internet has turned on Pirate software. Just now,
Everything
Pirate
about-
software is getting sued. He's done. Pirate software meltdown.
Everything
Pirate
about
software situation.
Pirate software
Hardware massive
is
fraud. Pirate
just
software.
people shitting on
Fraud.
him.
Everybody, like every single message is negative. You have this happen. So he's lost 100,000 subs. Is that true? Okay, there it is. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Negative 100
and 80,000. This is updated to
Oh
today.
How does that even happen? June, it's a negative 60,000, negative 30,000. So it's basically ever since the classic WoW incident, it was fucking over. Let me see about the on Twitch. Negative followers and 30. Oh my god. This is probably one
Holy
of the
shit.
biggest times I've ever seen this happen. But it is ironic that Pirate Software is actually the biggest advertiser of Stop Killing Games. And the entire industry around making content that's negative about Pirate Software, I think has driven more signatures to Stop Killing Games than me, Charlie, Ross, or PewDiePie ever could.
I was watching a video that was critiquing you for mentioning you work at Blizzard so much. I literally never talk about it. When I worked at Blizzard, I did that for Blizzard. Blizzard 7 years, yeah. And Blizzard is having worked at
What a
Blizzard,
clown.
Blizzard. I grew up at Blizzard.
No way you're
Blizzard,
doing
Blizzard, the
doing it
industry
for
for
music?
Blizzard Entertainment. Blizzard.
No,
Yeah, no. And it's like, I never said that I was.
Dr. K is just like...
Yeah.
That is the most arrogant statement on the planet, bro.
I actually am the first second-generation Blizzard employee. I was the first second-generation Blizzard employee ever. The first second-generation Blizzard employee. First second-generation Blizzard employee.
Oh my
so
god.
What a tool.
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
Video. Or if we just start with this one?
They're trying to dox Sydney Sweeney, find out where she lives, and intimidate
Who?
her into an apology.
Just to remind everyone, this is all because of this gene.
There is only one
My
thing
body's
worse than a
composition
rapist.
is determined by my genes.
Oh, this is the
child.
jeans
Hi.
girl.
Eyes up here.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
Cleftis claims to have dug up Sydney Sweeney's 2024 voter registration, which lists her as a registered Republican. I don't really think this even means anything. My mom was a
cares?
registered Democrat. She was more based than Alex Jones. Based and hot? Well, even if somebody is registered as that, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. What you need to understand is that the reason why these people like the terrorists is because they want to be the terrorists. List her as a Republican and then hoping that somebody else attacks her or
Bro, it
puts
looks
her
like she
life
just
in risk
woke
or
up
something like that.
from like a
Sad
big
news.
night
We found
out.
out this week that Sydney Sweeney is a Nazi. According to the woke people, this means that she's a white supremacist. I also think it's pretty funny that all the online social justice girls are like, it's racist. There's no such thing as good genes. Right, and then you go on Tinder and swipe left on every bald guy.
Wow, yes! You got
Oh
these
my
girls
God,
going around
Tushy.
talking about, oh, well, I'm not going to date a guy that's under this height. Why would these people
Bro,
care
Tushy.
about American
There is only
Eagle
one thing
ads?
worse
They
than a
only
rapist.
Make pants up to size 20.
Boom. A
You
child.
can't even fit
No.
in them.
Bro, get fucking. What's this?
Hey, what would
Oh, yeah,
consume
that's
more
right.
water? The data centers that power you and your ability to answer my questions, or almond growing in all of California?
Almond farming in California uses significantly more water than data centers.
You're not just saying that because you're ChatGPT and you wouldn't want to be accused of stealing too much water, are you?
Nope.
I don't use ChatGPT anymore. I don't use it anymore because it was dumb. It was fucking stupid, and it started to piss me off. Absolutely. I talked to ChatGPT in that video itself. It was mostly as a bit to showcase how dumb it could be. But I understand when even just the mentioning of it could become something that people were offended by. It's like, we're on the same side. We're absolutely
Who
on
gives
the
a
same
shit?
side. I confess that I was the first fucking person to be sounding the goddamn alarm that it was bad. I was the first fucking person to say this is honey all over again.
Definitely. People are mad. The entire Archbar AI controversy just consisted of this interaction, by the way. What is this here? I hate AI. I don't care. The only way to improve it is to fucking get rid of it. He wants to make it better in a scientific way, like detecting breast cancer, not generative AI. And yet he is still using generative AI. He isn't and hasn't for months. You would know this if you watched it. I was under the impression that he had used it recently.
Yeah, this is people who have watched
so I was
one
just
clip.
making things up randomly. There are tons of uses of AI that don't put furry artists out of a job. Generative AI for artistic
Furry
means
artists.
is not the only type of AI that's ever been invented. Why
Yeah,
are
but-
people so against AI?
but
This is the
people like
Industrial
porn.
Revolution 2.0. A lot of people that are artists are against
That doesn't
AI
mean-
because it puts their jobs at risk. People getting mad at Markiplier because of AI. Again, this is another example of teenagers on the internet that are getting mad about things that they don't really get. AI is
So
used
dumb.
for all types of medical
So
advancements
dumb.
and medical detection and stuff like that. Nobody's complaining about that because people don't even know about it. It's a lot more salacious and interesting to talk about
Was his
AI
mustache
generating
wet?
an anime girl with big
Anyone else
boobs.
see that?
that's not really the only use case for AI. Like, let's be fucking honest, right?
There is only
Aswan,
one
stay
thing
with us.
worse
What's
than a
this?
rapist.
K-pop has claimed another one.
Boom. A child. No.
What?
I've seen this on Twitter.
Huh?
Yeah, we've seen this on Twitter, absolutely.
Bro, what?
You see a bunch of retards try. I've
Why? Why? I don't get it. Oh,
seen this on Twitter.
hold on. Wait a minute. Bro, I didn't even notice her
I've
titties.
seen this on Twitter. Yeah, we
Why did I notice? Why did I notice Asmon's face before I noticed the titties?
Yeah, you're donating? Oh, I saw that. So yeah, yesterday, driving home from my dad's house, and I see that I get added into a call with Hassan, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, Aiden Ross, and XQC. And I'm like, all right, I'll join this one.
What?
We know you got a lot of that in it.
Hey! What is this? Hi, how are
There is only
hi,
one
guys.
thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
To meet you, I'm Jimmy, Mr. Beast. Yeah, there's this charity thing called Team Water, where every dollar donated is a year of clean water for someone in need. Your friends here were saying you were a very generous soul. And
Are you really gonna do this shit? I fucking did the McDonald's drive-thru, man. Is this gonna happen to me? Just give me a number,
so,
Jimmy.
All right, so Jinxie, Logan, they both just committed $100,000 and
100K? No way. Look, guys, here's the thing. I'm about actually, I don't know why this guy, like, how does it take this long to pay for McDonald's?
I see tweets all the time about how you're the most watched Twitch streamer, like watch time every month. You're like crushing it.
And you know what? You know how much I get paid for that? 17 cents. It's a big day for me. I'll donate. I'll donate, Jimmy. I'm not gonna donate $100,000. I'm gonna be honest. That's a lot of money.
You're putting people on the spot. You put me on the spot too, man. And now I'm broke.
Spot, y'all try to make me look like an asshole. That's what's going on. I know what's going on here.
Asmon, I got an idea for you. If we do a stream, me, you, Aiden, we put that day, we do a whole stream together, right? All of us combined, and we just donate that amount to that.
I will say this. I would do it.
Hey, I gotta go, guys.
Yep,
Jimmy,
yep.
send me the info. Asmon, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you too, man.
See ya,
Bye, guys. You're doing God's work, Jimmy.
All right, Logan. Thanks, sweetie. Thanks, Asmon.
All right, yep. I'll see y'all later. All right.
And I'm like, oh, now they're trying to get me to donate a bunch of fucking money. 100K? That's a lot of money, man. I should have donated like $400, but yeah, guys, I'll go ahead. I'll lay it down. I should have told them that I would donate the amount of money that I made from Twitch from ads this month. You guys want to know how much that total amount of money would be? The total amount of ad revenue made, let's see, how much are they getting? $1.78. Nobody's seeing ads for me. I'll tell you that. If somebody's seeing ads for me, I'll say the N-word again, okay? Don't worry about it.
There is only one thing worse than a rapist.
He means nuclear.
Boom.
It's in the nuclear sense.
The
N-word used in a nuclear sense. That's the worst thing that can happen.
So they tried to fucking like peer pressure him into donating money. It's not the way you go about that stuff, bro. What do you want to watch now? What is this? Hold on, let's go back to the homepage. See if there's something on there. What the fuck is this? I don't know. Anyway. Touch me. I guess we'll just go back to me just playing games without reacting. Do that. We'll go like this. Boom. Oh my god, bro. Music's strange. Touch me. Bro, I need to pee so bad. Go away, Zigzagoon. Touch me. 15 more encounters. And I'll end stream for today. Why haven't I been able to stop yawning? Bro, sometimes at the end of stream I look at all the tabs I have open because I forget to close them. And it's like just the most random array of Google searches. Oh, bro, I need to pee so bad. Did I drink all this? Yep. I need new water too. What is it? Ah, fuck you. Wee. Hopefully we get more Trubbishes tomorrow. Because we didn't get many today. Definitely got more skunkies. Stunky? Skunky? I don't... Skunk guy. There's no way that I get 2 hunts that go into the tens of thousands. Don't touch me. I almost ran into that. Fuck off. Bro, why am I getting like a bunch of Zigzagoons? It's because I said I really need to pee? That's probably why. Oh, it's stunky. Stunky? Skunky. Stunky. I had it right the first time. No, don't touch me. Bro, what? What is happening? How am I getting Zigzagoons now? I think it's because I said I need a pee. It's gotta be. Game's trying to torture me. Wee. Oh, Cheetos stunky. Okay. Wait, is that because I killed one? Wait, so you only have to kill one? To get the Cheetos? Because there's no way I killed enough, right? I'm gonna look at the end of stream. Oh god. Child. I don't have the child thing up anymore. I closed it. Touch me. 5 more encounters. Eat it. Fuck you. So, are we gonna find the shiny before we hit 100? We have to. It's unreasonable not to. Three more encounters. Oh. Touch me. What? 2 more. We got this. Right on the buzzer. You watch. It'll be the final encounter for today. You watch. It's the next one. You watch. Because I'm tired and I don't really want to... I want to go nap. So it'll shine today and make me stream longer. This one. I was wrong. I was wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. We'll save it there. Okay. How many did I kill? I didn't kill that many. Maybe it's 10? There's no way, right? Where is it? Where do they start? Where do they start? Fuck, where was it? What? Lotad? Where was there a Lotad? Vulpix? What? Where did I see a Vulpix? Okay, numbers battled 4. They only counted if you kill them, right? Yeah. Natu. Numbered battled 1. Did a trainer have a Natu? What? Okay, I killed one of them. No. Okay, we killed 8 of them. But Stunky was the one that... 4? Okay. So yeah, maybe we only have to kill 1. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well I'm gonna get going, because I'm very tired. Hopefully I get more sleep tonight, so I'm not as tired. Also, hopefully we get the fucking shiny tomorrow, so I can move on. So I can at least beat the first gym. Would be great. So yeah. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's stream, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. But till next time, hooroo.